another one.
Trying to make you feel good. Baby, I'm just trying to show you real love. Open up your heart so you can feel good. Let a real one show you real love. Real love. I know you in pain. You been messing with these dum-dums, yeah, these lames. So me and them jokers, we ain't the same. I got the type of love to make you wanna change your last name. Baby, I'm better, not them dudes. I know you don't trust me, yeah, and it's cool. Give me some time and I'll show you. Even though your heart broke, I'm tryna heal your wounds so you can feel good. Baby, I'm just tryna show you real love. Open up your heart so you can feel good. Let a real one show you real love. Real love. Baby, I got what you need. Open up your eyes and see there's no other man like me. Give it time and wait and see. Wait a minute, I'm just trying to show you that I'm different. I know you're hard line, but I got the key to get it. And if you open up, baby girl, I can fix it. I wanna be the one for you. Baby, I'm better, not them dudes. No, you don't trust me, and it's cool. Give me some time and I'll show you. Even though your heart broke, I'm trying to heal your wounds so you can feel good. Baby, I'm just trying to show you real love. Open up your heart so you can feel good. Let a real one show you real love. Real love. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Ay. Don't it feel good to find love? Don't it feel good? Ay. Don't it feel good to find love? Don't it feel good? Ay. Don't it feel
Bake First and foremost, glory to God. Thank you for giving us another opportunity to do what we love to do. Lord, we ask that you continue to just give us guidance, give us wisdom, give us peace of mind, Lord, as we gear up for another year of content creation, as we gear up for another year of playing 2K, as we gear up just for another year of just trying to chase after something that we believe in, Lord. Just give us a peace of mind to know that everything's going to work out according to your will, according to your glory, Lord. We just want to say we love you, appreciate you. No drama, no nonsense this year, Lord. It's a whole bunch of love and continue to enjoy friends and family, man. But just thank you. Thank you for the many blessings that you do, the things that you do that we don't even ask you to do, Lord. And we appreciate you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. What is up? We're here. 2 days. 2 days. Chat. We're 2 days away. 2 days away. Chat. I'm excited. Today we're going to be looking at some build tips, one-on-ones, and I'm going to give y'all some my opinions when it comes to making your first build in NBA 2K25, and then I'll drop a video tomorrow just going over some knickknacks and patty whacks and give a dog a bone type thing. But how are y'all doing, man? Happy Labor Day. I got to spend time with my mom and my loved ones. They came down. So I'm rejuvenated. It's always good to see your fam, man. It's always good to see your folks. Little rejuvenation before we get back into the grind and get back to the groove of things, man. 2 days away. I'm off this weekend. I'm so grateful to be off this weekend. What's good? What's good? B, what's good? Vince, I'm so sorry. Where's my manners, man? People come in the house, I don't greet them. Come on, dog. What's good? What's good? Welcome back to another edition of Bakes live stream, man. One of the coolest, dopest guys you ever meet. And hey, chat, I am excited to announce we got loyalty points. We got loyalty points. As you can see, Streamlabs is my best friend. I love it. 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 I don't know how to do polls though. I'm still learning. Somebody put exclamation point polls in the chat and see if it pop up. I want to see if it pop up if you do exclamation point polls. Shout out to y'all. Love this month of August, man. We went crazy. We got over 90 subscribers this month, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Also, the giveaway. Y'all see the giveaway. We got bake points up in that thing, you know what I'm saying? Nobody got no points right now. I couldn't bring over the points to Batismo because I can't even log into Batismo to see what you had. And so we're starting from squiggity scratch. Everybody's starting from the 0 to 0. Got to get a 0 to a hero. But yeah, we're going to be doing a giveaway. So we got 2 days to get as much points as you can. The tickets are 100 points, and you get 20 points every 5 minutes. So if I do my math right, you get 20 points every 5 minutes. And so that's, what is that, 5? That's 25 minutes. You do 25 minutes, you get 100 points. Is my math right? Don't judge me. I'm thinking about it. Wait, hold on. You get 20 points every 5 minutes. So that's 20 minutes. There it is. 20 minutes. 20 minutes, you get 100. All right? You stay for 20, you get 100, man. 2 days away. As somebody do exclamation point POLL. Let me know if it works. I'm trying to figure that piece out as far as like the exclamation point poll and see if that pops up. If it pops up, let me know. If not, I gotta figure this out. I'm tech savvy, but I'm not tech savvy when it comes to this stuff. So if it's not popping up, then it's not popping up yet. I gotta figure out how to run a poll and all that other good stuff in the chat. Let me see if I can do a source real quick. Let me see. Go to poll. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is right there. Okay, let me see. Boom. Can I add a poll? Enter poll. Is it the one? I'm trying to go to the one I had already, and I think this is it. Let me see. Hold on. No, I don't see it. I gotta learn. I gotta learn how to do this thing, bruh. I thought it was there, but I don't see it. I see something. I see a big square box, but we'll figure that poll stuff out. I'm still learning, man. This poll stuff is points got resetted. I couldn't get into Batismo to see who had what or nothing like that. So everybody, we starting from the zeros, or whatever the case may be. I don't know how to do the polls. The polls ain't working, I guess. We'll figure that out. Because I wanted to get a poll and see who's making what, but you know, I got to get back in my I got to step my stream life up. You know what I'm saying? I got to step it up. Where your boy got to get right and learn these things, you know, because we trying to evolve as a streamer, as a content developer or creator or whatever the case may be. The video I had planned, I wasn't even able to finish it because my mom and them came down. And, you know, parents, you know, fam trumps everything. You know what I'm saying? Fam trumps everything. Like, I don't care. This game is always going to be here. There's always going to be a developer. I mean, a content creator, all that good stuff. My family is important. Like, You know what I'm saying? When fam come, ain't no gaming, ain't none of that. It's just spending time with loved ones, locked in, all that other good stuff. But which videos do y'all want to watch first for build tips? And then we're going to go over some advice that I may have for you when it comes to build tips. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to, I'm going to give you my opinion or whatnot. But let's go on some build tips 101. You got Joe Knows on the docket. We'll watch Joe Knows docket. Did they drop the food? Let me see. Did they drop the food? Hold on. Let me see. That's the wrong house. Damn. Why do they keep dropping it off at the wrong crib? Hold on, chat. That's the wrong house. That's the second time tonight. I mean, today, this week, they dropped my mom's food off at the wrong spot yesterday, and they dropped it off again. I don't understand why they don't read the street names, bro. The street names are the street names. Let me see. I don't understand why it sends them there. That's not the house. I don't get it. We may have to, let me see. Hold on. So I'm going to let y'all watch Joe Knows. I got to go get my food because they dropped it off at the wrong crib, okay? Don't be mad at me. I'm going to let y'all watch Joe Knows video. I looked at it a little bit, and then we're going to come back. We're going to chime in. We're going to talk about it, all that good stuff. Give me a sec. Let's watch my man Jody Knows. And I'm going to take my what's the name out, and then I got to go get my food. They messed up. Again. Dang. All right, let me go around the corner real quick. Y'all watch this Joe Knows, and I'll be right back. Okay?
You need Tostitos restaurant style. Optimized for versatility. Tostitos.
We all know builds are very expensive, and the last thing you want to do is mess your build up on day one. So I got 10 tips to try to help you guys out in making your first build on NBA 2K25. If any of these tips help you out, please drop a like, and let's get straight into it. Number one, understand animation requirements. Now, the beautiful thing about NBA 2K25 is they've added into the builder, it shows you which animations you unlock as you put attributes up. So in the past, it would only show you what badges you unlock, but now they made it a lot more simple, and you can see which animations you unlock. Also added into the test player, the 3v3 and the 5v5 test my player, after you create your build, you can now equip whatever animations you want. So you'll be able to not only see what you unlock, but also test out what you want. So it's really going to give you a much more in-depth look at the player you are creating, which is going to help us ultimately create better builds that fit to what we're trying to make. And we're not going to miss out on, say, a dribble move or a dunk animation by 1 or 2 attributes because we weren't aware of that animation requirement. So 2K made it a lot more simple in the builder, but I just want you to know you got to make sure you're getting the animations you want. This is a yearly thing when it comes to creating your build. Getting the animations is going to be huge in terms of getting a player that you actually like playing on. Next up, understanding the badge +1 system and the new attribute cap system. Okay, so the first thing, badge +1. Each season on NBA 2K25, from the season pass, you're going to unlock 2 badge +1s. One is for a tier 1 badge and one is for a tier 2 badge. Now with these badge +1s, you can upgrade any badge 1 level in that tier. So any tier 1 badge, let's say you have a gold tier 1 badge, you can upgrade that to Hall of Fame. Now you don't need to have the capability to unlock that badge in the builder, meaning if your build caps out at an 89 3-pointer, which is silver limitless, with the badge +1, you will be able to get gold limitless, even though technically in the builder, you were not able to unlock that. Now on the flip side, talking about cap breakers, you have to have the capability to unlock that attribute. So if you have an 89 3-pointer and that's what your build caps out at in the builder, just because you unlock those cap breakers, you will not be able to put that to a 90, 91, 92 3, because in the builder, your build stopped at an 89. So I see a lot of people talking about, oh, I'm just gonna put this cap breaker on this, but it's like your build doesn't actually have the capability of getting that. So with the cap breaker, you won't be able to apply it. Now, also a thing to consider, when making your day 1 build, we don't know when we unlock the cap breakers. It could not be until you hit veteran or legend or a very high rep is my point. We have to wait and see. So some people are saying they're going to create their day one build and be like, I'm going to rely on my cat breakers to push my 3-pointer up to a 92, but you might not get those cat breakers until January, February, March. We have no idea how long it's going to take us to unlock those cat breakers. So until we know that, I would just create the build that you want and the attributes that you want on day one, because you don't want to have to wait 6 months to be able to play on the build that you're actually excited to play on because you're waiting to unlock cat breakers through the rep system. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe we'll get some early cat breakers, but my guess is the cat breakers are going to be down the line in the higher rep rewards. Next up, information is key when creating builds, and the best place to get all the best information is NBA2KLab.com. This is 100% free. All these badge requirement thresholds, all these takeover requirement thresholds, it's all completely free. Now, they do charge a small fee each month if you want access to the jump shot data. The jump shot data, as you guys know, talks about release speed, green window size, all the data you need to create the best jump shot for your specific build. If you want a discount on that membership, use code Joe, but they have a ton of free information on the site as well. But if you want that jump shot data, as I said, code Joe, it'll definitely help you out early in the NBA 2K25 cycle. Next up is understanding attributes and what they actually affect. Now, this changes every single year. 2K makes tweaks to which attribute actually affects certain movements and playing ability and all that. But for example, this year you might see perimeter defense and automatically assume that's how fast you can slide your feet on the perimeter. But it's already been confirmed that agility is actually your lateral quickness. So you need to actually pay attention to what the attributes truly affect in order to make the most optimized build that fits your playstyle. Somebody who's looking to change directions quickly with the ball in their hands might think agility affects that, when agility has nothing to do with the ball in your hands. That's strictly speed with ball now. You know, last year we had acceleration and all that stuff. So paying attention to attributes and what they actually affect is going to help you not waste attributes, but also put the attributes where you want to play the way you want to play. Pay attention to what attributes truly affect. You're going to want to find that out before you make your build. Next up is physicals. Pay attention, of course, to height, weight, and wingspan. And what I mean by this is sometimes just increasing your weight by, let's say, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, it unlocks badges at higher levels. For example, you might have the ability to get silver defensive badges, but by putting your weight up, it unlocks the ability to raise your perimeter a little bit higher, and now you can get gold defensive badges. Now, this is going to vary from build to build and from what height you are and, you know, what you're actually looking to unlock, but really play with those physicals and see. You might be able to unlock different capabilities depending on where you put your weight, wingspan, height. That can unlock different badge thresholds, which ultimately is going to make your build that much better. Next one is give your build some time to reach its potential. I've seen so many people put hundreds of dollars into a build, play 3 games on it in the park with bronze badges, get flooded, and then say the build's trash and you just threw away all that money. When you're creating a build, you're creating it to play it at its max potential.
I've did that a few times.
So if you're playing as an 85 overall with bronze badges against somebody who has Hoff and legend badges, you're going to be at an extreme disadvantage. It might feel like the build is bad, but for all you know, you created the perfect build for you. You just got to give it some time. Be able to grind that overall up, grind your badges up, and then your build's going to reach the potential. Don't throw away some money because you're jumping the gun and thinking that the build is garbage and you're going to throw it in the dumpster, delete the build, start all over. Give it some time, let that build reach its potential, and before you know it, you'll probably be going crazy. The next one is high risk versus low risk builds. Now, a lot of people, especially that watch me, you know, I love to make builds. It's one of the funnest things on the game. You guys make multiple builds as well. And there's high risk builds and there's low risk builds. The lower risk builds, I would say, are more like the centers, the lockdowns. It's very difficult to make a terrible center or a terrible lock. Some of you do it, don't get me wrong, but it's much easier to mess up a guard build because there's so many thresholds when it comes to guards, not only for badges, but also dribble animations, jump shot animations. And sometimes we don't know what the best dribble moves and jump shots are on day one of the game. So if you're going to make multiple builds, you might want to start with one of those lower risk builds that are harder to mess up, and then make your higher risk build maybe after a couple days or weeks, once everybody else has time to lab the game and figure out.
Success is all about sacrifice. The work comes first.
That boy got his own commercial.
Figure out what, you know, the better dribble animations are that you're going to want and the better jump shot bases, and make sure you meet all those attribute requirements so that you don't have to remake the same build within the first couple weeks. Make those low risk builds first, figure the game out, then start to lab up those higher risk builds. That's going to ultimately save you some money in the long run so that you're not messing up a build and then having to remake it just days or weeks later. When making your build, craft it to not only the game mode you want to play, but also the teammates that you're going to be playing with. Now, if you're playing with randoms, that's going to be difficult, right? You just got to make what you want and hope for the best, because you're just getting dealt cards that you have no control over. But if you have friends that you're playing with, talk to them about what they're making and coordinate it with them. Also, craft your build towards the game modes you prefer to play. For example, if you're a 1v1 player, right? You load up and you just love to play ones. You don't need pass accuracy, so save those attributes and put them elsewhere. But someone like me who loves to play 5v5, I need pass accuracy, so I have to put that onto my build. My point is, whatever game mode you're playing, you can tweak it. If you're a center and you play 5v5, you might want the higher pass accuracy for the better break starter. But if you're a center that prefers to play 3v3, the court isn't as long, so you probably don't need the Hoff or Legend break starter. You could probably get away with gold, silver, maybe even bronze. So tweak the build, not only to your teammates, but to the game modes that you prefer to play. Number 9, take your time when making your build. The amount of times I see people just rush in the builder and then within 10 minutes they're like, wait, oh, I already put VC on it. I meant to do this. Take your time. Make sure you're making the build that you want. Otherwise, you're going to be throwing away money very, very quickly. Like I said, builds are expensive.
Okay, Joe.
So take your time like you're investing that much money into this build. Take your time, get the attributes, make sure the badges are good, make sure the physicals are good, the position, everything you need to check, double, triple check, make sure it's good to go. Last but not least, I can't stress this one enough. Make the build that you individually actually want to play on. You could watch videos, you could watch my videos, other people's videos. Use that as information to craft the build that you want to play on. Ultimately, if you have a certain thing you prefer to do on the game, let's say you prefer to dunk on people all the time. Why are you going to make a build that's a small guard 3 hunter with no dunk, right? Just because somebody said it's a great build, it might be a great build for them. Craft the build to your liking, because ultimately, even if you're on a great build, but it doesn't fit your playstyle, you're not going to have fun on it. You're not going to want to play the game. You're going to feel like you wasted money on the build. Make a build that fits you, your playstyle, and you're going to enjoy it that much more just because of that. Now, if you're looking for more info on the builder, that video right there is the complete My Player Builder breakdown. Everything you need to know to craft the perfect build on day one of NBA 2K20.
Jody? AKA Joe Knows. Hey, chat, I just made a boo-boo. They did deliver it to the right house. It was literally downstairs, bruh. I went around the corner, was like...
We all know builds are very expensive.
Yo, where the food at, bruh? Where's the food? And it was literally in front of my dang gourd. All right, let's watch my man 2K Mechanic. He dropped the video today. Let's see. Dubs in the chat if that was a good tip video to get y'all information on your build, to help you make your first build, to help prevent you from making a build mistake. Put dubs in the chat or put L's in the chat, you know, if you feel like, nah, it wasn't that tight. It wasn't that tight. All right, here we go. My man, 2K Mechanic.
Yo,
let's watch what my man Mechanic talking about.
What is happening, YouTube family? 2K Mechanic back, and we are getting ready for NBA 2K25.
Yes.
And you already know I'm back with the bangers. So, but today I want to get into some things for you to consider, because I'm considering making a tall guard or a tall ball handler, period.
Okay.
So some new things in 2K25 we have to kind of go over, right? So what I want to do today is we're going to go to 2K Lab, and as you can see on the screen, we're looking at 2K Lab. And basically what I want to show you is some of the dribbling requirements and shooting animation requirements that are different than what we had years prior.
Okay.
So typically as a tall guard, right, 6'6" and above, or 6'5" and above in the previous 2Ks, our bread and butter when it came to like dribble animations.
We got a lot of dribble styles this year.
We would use De'Aaron Fox. We would use Donovan Mitchell. We would use Kemba Walker size up, or even Russell Westbrook in 2K23. But I'm here to tell you, in 2K25, we can no longer use those. It seems like 2K has used Pro Play to give us proper animations for taller players, so we no longer have access to that, right? As you can see on my screen, Donovan Mitchell is now, his dribble style is now tied to small guards under 6'4". So your max height to get Donovan Mitchell is 6'4".
Wow.
Same thing with Russell Westbrook. Same thing with De'Aaron Fox here. And it looks like their animations are also tied to their height.
Dang.
Okay, so in 2K25, we cannot look for utilizing the dribble styles, escape moves, and combo moves and things like that.
Wow.
Aggressive breakdowns, even aggressive breakdowns, right? We were able to use different aggressive breakdowns. Like we were able to use, like I said, we were able to use
gotta be the pay
Donovan
version.
Mitchell's.
This ain't free.
Kemba Walker, Russell Westbrook, and all of those guys. We can no longer use those for tall builds anymore. So let's look at what we actually can use for some of our taller builds this year, right? So what we do here, and this is 2K Lab tool. I don't have a 2K Lab code for you. Hopefully 2K Lab, I can reach out to 2K Lab and they can get a code. I can get a code for you guys. But most of the stuff is free. You know, shout out to 2K Lab. They make most of the stuff free, as you can see.
Yeah, I
I'm not
knew
even
he had a
logged into my
subscription
2K
because I'm like,
Mechanic
yo.
account. I am a member. Subscription.
Oh, log in.
2K
He not.
Lab,
This is
by the
free.
way. So really, the only reason you would probably need to use that if you want to use jump shots.
Okay,
I
this
just
is free.
been
Shout out to
subscribed
the
to them for
mechanic giving you the
a few
gym.
years now. So I'm one of the people they get my money monthly without me even thinking about it. But anyway, so I wanted to show here. So if we look at some of the dribble styles,
Dejounte
and hopefully
Murray.
dribble styles
We're gonna have to check that out too,
on
chat.
point
That's
this
a
year.
lot.
So if we want to use some of our tall guard packages, right? We got Austin Reeves, Dejounte Murray, Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Harden, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, LaMelo Ball, LeBron,
Yo,
Luka.
off rib, chat. No, we're gonna get back, but show. Off rib, bro. We got a lot of dribble styles this year. That's a major W. We got a lot of them. I'm excited. That's a lot of dribble styles, bro. For my bigs, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 off rip, bro. Fire. Now here's the thing. I gotta go large screen because I gotta talk to y'all. 2K, please. If we choose a dribble style, please don't have them having the same animation in each dribble style. Like, I hope this Pro Play gave them all unique, distinctive differences where it's like, all right, this one part is different, but everything else is similar to Zach LaVine's, or Zach LaVine's is similar to Javante Murray. Like, they're not the same. If you're gonna tote this Pro Play, then make sure every detail of their dribble style is different and unique to the player. Shouldn't be seeing duplicated animations. You know, you got this technology. I don't want to see no duplicated animations. It shouldn't be. They all dribble different. So I want to see that. 2K. Because y'all know what y'all be doing sometimes. You be having all these damn names and they all the damn same. Like 3 or 4 of them the same. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. If you're going to toot the Pro Play, toot it and make it right.
Halliburton and Zach LaVine, right? And all of these are tied to your speed with ball.
Hey, that's
My
fire,
advice,
though.
if
That's
you
not that
are
high.
using a big guard,
The only one is
we
Devontae.
don't know if they might
Hey, you think
introduce something
DeJounte
later,
Murray gonna be
so I
crazy?
would probably try to target 86 if you're a 6'6". But some of my 6'8" Patriots, we're gonna have to use an 80, so you won't have access to like your Jaylen Browns or your DeJounte Murray. We don't know how good
I'm
they are.
excited to see how these
but if I
things
make a
play out,
6'6",
though, for real.
I'm probably gonna make a 6'8" first. But if I make a 6'6", his speed with ball will probably be 86, so I can try all of these dribble styles and see which one works best. Right? And now let's look at some of the escape moves. Some of the escape moves, we probably want to go, this is all tied to your ball handle. So you definitely want to go a minimum of, if you're 6'6", go 91. If you're taller than that, you probably don't want to go less than 86. I've seen a little bit of James Harden. James Harden didn't look that bad, right? But then again, we got to go into the builder and test everything. It looks like 91 gives you access to all of LaMelo stuff. LaMelo stuff might be checking this year.
Good.
We don't know. But if you're taller than 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", we might want to target at least an 86 ball handle.
Yo, time out, chat. You can get a 91 ball handling at 6'8". You can get 98 ball handling at 6'8". Let me
NBA
find out.
2K5. And just as a bonus,
Or 6'6".
just as a bonus, everybody. So if we come here to shooting animations like your go-to shot, dribble pull-ups, your spin jumpers, your hop jumpers are all tied to. They're all tied to not your height. Oh, let's see. Okay, minimum height. We're not even gonna go minimum height. Oh, some of these are minimum height, right? So some of your taller animations. This is kind of similar to last year, except these go-to shots and dribble pull-ups and your spin jumpers and hot jumpers weren't necessarily
it says
tied
minimum,
to
right? It's a
your
minimum of 6'5".
attribute rating, right? They're tied to attribute ratings this year. So be careful if you are a mid-range or if you like to do some of the pull-up shots, spin jumpers, hop jumpers and go-to shots that we see that are
6'6",
prevalent
maybe. All right.
in 2K25. Make sure you come here and make sure you have the proper height and attribute requirement. More so the
Between
attribute
6'5" to
requirement.
6'9". Okay.
To meet
Okay, that's not
the
bad. You
threshold
get
to
a lot.
the particular shot that you
I
want.
like
This is
Bronny's.
different in
Hey,
2K25
Bronny jumper look
compared
kind of
to
smooth.
2K24
I ain't gonna hold you.
in the years prior. That's all I had to say today. I just want to make sure everybody is aware before we make our builds that a lot of these animation and dribble styles
Right,
and
Meccano.
dribble
Shout out to Meccano.
packages are
Hey,
tied
Dubs.
to your
For sure.
ratings and
This-
height
this
cap
is some
year.
gem.
So come on over to NBA 2K Labs. It's free and look at some of the ratings and kind of get a feel for what you think you might need to go for when you make your build on September 4th. On September 4th, I will be streaming all day. So come
man.
through.
Y'all go support my boy Cano, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm biased, and I said it. He fam now. You know what I'm saying? He been around for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And so go support my dog Cano. He double digits this year. Double digits. I'm gonna be helping him out so he can get them double digits, man. Cano got to get them double digits. But great video, man. Great video. That's a good video right there. All right, let's see what else we got. Man. Build tips. Let's go. I want to hear these. Don't make this mistake. Let me see it. I'm trying to give y'all a comprehensive, just some comprehensive things that y'all should be on the lookout for. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to give y'all comprehensive, and then I give you my feedback. 10 mistakes to avoid when creating your build. Oh, that's 11 months ago. We talking about right now, Joe. Hey, Joe be knowing he be doing, boy. I'm telling you, boy, he got that thing to a science. 2K 25. All right, here we go. Let's see what's popping. Chicken light skin. Oh, you playing PUBG. All right, what else?
So shout out to the
Let's shake. This would change everything in the game.
Lockdown builds are back in NBA 2K25 and
Lockdown build. I want some build tips, man. Where the build tips? Ain't they many? I know, like, it's got to be a lot. Oh, that's why, babe. What kind of game you talking about, bro? 2K 255? Imagine. All right, here we go. Useful tips. NBA 2K Lab. See what's popping with these boys.
here's 25 useful tips to help you make the best possible build on day one of NBA 2K25. Be sure to watch the whole thing through and I guarantee you'll have a better idea of what you want to make and how you want to make it before you play the game.
Talk
Drop a
to
like,
me
comment, or
then.
sub. It goes a long way toward
Talk
our
about
next
some
goal of
99.
500,000 subs. We appreciate your support.
I'll talk
Now let's
back
get
for
right into it.
99.
These tips are in no particular order, but starting off with tip number 1 in the builder is that in order to maximize certain builds, you'll want to look for build heights with good tier 2 badges if you want to best utilize your max Max Plus 1 badge perk. You'll hear me talk a lot about this Max Plus 1 badge perk as it's the only way to extend a badge level past its maximum potential, and you get 2 of them, so you get 1 for tier 1 and 1 for tier 2. Some good examples of good tier 2 badges are Paint Patroller at 6'8 or shorter, Shifty Shooter at 6'10 and taller, Posterizer at 6'11 and taller, Limitless Range at 7'1 and taller. If you want to look at the entire list of badge tiers by height, we have a free tool at NBA2KLab.com that should be live by the time this video ends, and I'll leave that link in the video and in the description down below. A lot of people might not know this yet, but the driving dunk attribute costs the cheapest when making 6'8 and 6'9 builds. I went and put 87 driving dunk on every height in the builder that I possibly could, and here's what the overalls look like at each height. As you can see, the 6'8s and the 6'9s had the cheapest hit to your overall, followed by 6'6, 6'7, 6'10, and then 7 foot. And in general, dunking costs a good bit more on smaller builds, but we'll talk about those in a little bit. Did you know that cap breakers and the Max Plus 1 badge perk can stack? So try to plan out your builds accordingly to get the most value out of it. For example, if a 99 3-point costs 3 or 4 more toward your overall as opposed to just going with a 98 3-point, planning to use a cap breaker or 2 can save you valuable attribute points if you don't mind waiting to unlock them. And then an additional tip, and it's an important one, you can't use a cap breaker to go past your max potential. Your max potential is the highest rating that your build allows, which is shown on the screen before the main builder when you pick your wingspan, weight, and height. The only way to go above your max potential when it comes to badges is by using your Max Plus 1 badge perk. Zach Timmerman had another post about dribbling that says strength is needed if you want to win physical body up interactions, and one of the most important.
Here's the thing. I believe, and go full screen on this one, chat. Look, strength is important. It's very important. When I was playing NBA 2K24 and I didn't upgrade my strength, I noticed it's tough for me to get around people once they make contact with me. But when I have strength on my build, I can win through those altercations a lot much better. A lot more, I would say. A lot much better. That don't even make sense. So I would say, to your discretion, you might, depending on if you want to play point guard. I know people be like, well, I ain't no, you want to have something. You don't want to be 25, bro. I would say minimum, this is me, and I'm going to give you my advice in a little bit, but minimum, at least 70 or 60, the lowest. I wouldn't go below, I know 40 and 45 may work, but nah, I would just be on the safe side to get 60, just the minimum. But 70 should be like the standard for all guards. Like, I'm telling you, like, you do not want to be light in the butt, because these dudes are about to be making some strong-ass lockdowns with some 99 strengths, with some high agility. Wait, let me stop. I'm giving y'all my sauce. Let's get back to these tips. Let's go.
Things when making a build in NBA 2K25 is to make sure to increase your agility for off-ball movement. I recommend increasing this attribute so you don't feel too sluggish on the court. Lockdowns especially need agility for the on-ball menace badge, and sharpshooters even need agility for Shifty Shooter. But all builds should have at least decent agility if possible. Did you know post control is very cheap on 6'9 builds? I put 85 post control on 4 different build heights and it looked like this. The post control on a 6'9 was far and away the cheapest out of those 4 heights. It seems like gone are the days of post control being extremely cheap on shorter builds. This is a random tip, but the shortest height you can get 99 driving dunk is 6'4", which means 6'3s and below don't have access to the most elite dunk package in the game. Also, 6'4s cap out at Hall of Fame unpluckable with a 96 ball handle. So the only way to get legend at 6'4 is by using a Max Plus 1. Now this might sound crazy, but a 99 3-point rating and a 99 ball handle on a 5'9 build is very cheap compared to all other build heights. I put both of these attributes to 99 just by themselves.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, it was about to be giving you some 22 vibes with them short guards with 99, bro. Look at this, bro. You got a 99 3, you got a 99 ball handling. You're going to be an offensive specie, right? But defensive wise, you're going to be a liability, barbecue chicken or whatnot. So, but you know, some people like that. Some people are like, yo, I'm not tripping because I'm not going to really be playing defense. You know what I always wonder? I always wonder why they never take advantage of the guards as much. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these guards don't be having no defense, especially when you see them in Pro-Am. Like, why they don't do away? Like, it should be like, you should have some plays where you're doing some pick and rolls to switch. You get the guard on the person with the offensive guy. And if they always gonna switch and they try to overly rotate, somebody should be able to have some different motions, right? You got a back door, then you got a pick and roll. So you got a back door alongside that pick and roll. So if they know that you're trying to switch on that guard, you know what I'm saying? You attacking wherever the guard is. You feel me? Like the guard should be in them back doors, and you have to be doing it the right way. I mean, not the guard, but the people whoever the guard is guarding, put that in the blending. You know what I'm saying? Force them to help, so you can get an open shot somewhere else. You feel me?
Overall left to work with, which leads me to my next tip,
So
which
this
is
is not
smaller
accurate
builds
right
in
here,
general
but-
have more
but when they
attributes to
made
work
this,
with.
they
The new
thought this
paint
was gonna
patroller badge, aka Anchor, is now available at 6'6" with a max badge level of bronze. In 2K24, Anchor was only available to 6'7" builds and taller. Another thing to mention is that High Flying Denier maxes out at the silver level for 6'6" as well. And now we're about halfway through, and 6'7" builds with minimum wingspan and max +1 badge per can unlock gold limitless range, whereas in 2K24 they only had access to silver. If you move to 6'6s, they can now get Hall of Fame limitless range also by utilizing the max +1 badge perk. This requires you to have at least a 6'7" wingspan or shorter with a 93 3-point rating. Now, contrary to popular belief, many people have been saying that we'll be given more attributes to work with, and while that's mostly true for most heights, with my short time in the builder, it felt like wing builds seemed pretty similar in terms of the amount of attributes that were given. Here's a 6'8" build in 2K24 compared to the same build in 2K25. Both of these builds have nearly the same exact attributes, with 25 only having a slight edge.
Let's see that real quick, chat. Let me move my beautiful haircutness. Let's get it. Here we go. Let's go move this. So if you look at the build, 96 dunk, 96. Look, you get more close shot on this build, and you get more standing dunk, and you get more post control, and you get, so the middies the same. The 3-pointers the same, free throws the same, 75, same 85. All right. You get more interior defense, and you get more perimeter defense, and the steals the same, and you get more blocks, even though it's only 40, but hey, it's more. You get offensive rebounding, and you get more defensive rebounding, and you get more speed, and you get more cell. Wow. And you get more vertical. Wow. This build souped up, bruh. No cap. I'm going to tell y'all this. You know one thing that a lot of people are not talking about as much is that everybody got a speed boost or speed upgrade. Like 6'8" can run. Like I'm talking about, I saw a 6'8" that had an 89 speed, 89 acceleration. No cap. I'm not gonna hold you. A 6'8" with 89 speed, 89 accel, and you already know. Like I got some ideas. It's a potential locks. I ain't gonna break the code yet, but I got some ideas, man. And the way I make my locks is not like everybody else. And there's no disrespect to nobody who make locks. I'm just letting y'all know I don't make my locks like nobody else. I never make my locks like nobody else. I always make my locks intentional. Like. Even when I give out build tutorial, I think of different stuff. Like if I think of ways your build can be even more obsolete and be more like distinctive between a lot of other players, a lot of other builds. Like some people don't think like me. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm going low weight on any build and I'm tall, you know what I'm saying? I want to get the advantage of, because you got to think, I'm seeing a lot of people being very strategic with their agility. They're saying, hey, I'm not going to be doing a lot of off ball. I'm just going, and that's cool. But what you going to do if you got a dude that's 6'8" who got high agility and speed, and he got a nice amount of strength, and he's the one guarding your PG? Think about it, fam. Think about it. If your point guard is, let's say 6'3", because I'm seeing a lot of 6'3s out there. Let's say your point guard is 6'3", right? And you run up against a 6'8" lock. Max wings. You know what I'm saying? Nice weight. 89 speed, 89 accel. You got 90 or maybe 89 or 90 speed, but no accel as your PG. And you only got, let's say you got a 90 speed with ball. So you got some speed with ball, but you got to remember, bro, 6'8". I'm taller than you. I'm covering more ground than you. Like, you're going to be fast. Don't get me wrong. But I'm 6'8". Like, your speed with ball and your launch only lasts in the perimeter. It don't last outside, inside that paint. So you better be good on that perimeter because outside that paint is different. Like, I got some ideas for potential lock builds that, and potential 1v1 builds that I'm going to be messing around with. I ain't going to spoil it though, but I got some ideas. Let's get back to it.
Edge. Then if you remember the immovable
crazy,
enforcer
though.
badge, it was very powerful in 2K24. It's now a tier 2
Telling you,
badge
bruh.
for all
I know
build heights in
some-
2K25.
I'ma have
And then
a
for my
super killer
lockdowns, I
lock.
made a 6-7 pure
That's gonna be
lockdown build with
I'ma make a
99
super
perimeter
killer
and
lock,
99
right,
steal
bruh.
only,
It's
which
gonna
capped
be
out at a
nasty.
83
I
overall,
got
which
an
doesn't leave
idea.
much room for anything
And
else. So again,
it's gonna be
planning for
fun.
and gaining
A
cap
super
breakers
killer
can be
lock
very
where
valuable when trying to
I'll probably play
maximize
on that
the
a lot
value
more.
of each
It
build.
just
I also
depends.
tried to get on-ball menace to legend in combination with legend immovable enforcer, but I
But
wasn't able to
I'm
because of
tryna-
the agility restriction.
I'm trying to have a lock with all elite legend badges, like no cap. Some of them could be used for cap breakers. Some gonna be max plus ones. Like, I'm trying to have that. Like, watch.
At this height and weight combo. And then if you're a stretch from 6'8 to 7'3, just know that your limitless range caps out at bronze unless you plan on using your max plus 1. Another tip I thought that was interesting was that wingspans have been nerfed and almost all maximum wingspans have been shortened by 1 to 2 inches.
kinda
For example, a
wish point guards
6'9
could be
used to have a
6'8"
max
this year, no
wingspan
cap.
of 7 feet 7 inches, but now in
But it is what it is.
2K25
We really
it
don't
caps
have
out
no
at
6'8"
7 foot
point
5
guard.
inches. This next tip is a good one, and Rebirth builds max out to the highest players overall. Here's a screenshot from Zach Timmerman, and this one just dropped and it's actually a gem. So now you don't have to grind out the overalls for every single player you make. He says Rebirth works differently in 2K25. Your initial max overall with Rebirth will be equal to the highest overall rating you previously reached. These next 5 tips will be lists you can easily reference to help decide on your first build or help decide between wingspans and badge levels. And first up is the 2K25 badge height requirements. I'm going to run through these lists pretty quickly and talk about them if I see something interesting, but feel free to pause or take a screenshot. Next, we have the absolute max 3-point rating for each build height, and we
So
can see
6'5"
6'5s again max out at a 99, while 6'6s
99.
also didn't change with a max potential 3-point rating
I
of
feel like
94.
anything in
Then we
the
have the
90s gonna be
maximum
nasty.
mid-range rating for each
gonna be
height, and for
good.
some reason the 6'10 caps out at a 93 mid-range, while 6'9, 6'11s, and 7-footers still have a 94 mid-range. And you can also
I
see
think
a
that could
nice
be a
jump
glitch.
from 6'9 to 6'8 as well. Next is the max ball handle for each height, which can only tell us so much until we find out the animation requirements. And then lastly, I made a list of the max 3-point and mid-range ratings for each height as well, while having a maximum wingspan. This will be especially
Oh, so this is maximum wingspan. All right. Max 86. Okay. Max wingspan. Okay. Okay. Some good stuff. 88. 87 and 90 is not bad. You know what? We're gonna get into it in just a bit.
useful
that
for
looks
defensive
pretty
builds.
fire.
You can reference these caps with the free badge requirements tool at
And we're talking
NBA2KLab.com,
about
where it shows you
max
the thresholds
wingspan,
for
so
each badge level.
imagine-
And that is all we have for the 25 useful tips. I hope this video helps
Okay.
you make more informed decisions.
W. I think that's a dub. I think they gave us a lot of info. Do Jay got one of them? Let's see if Jay Mac got one. 3 days ago. Nah, I don't think he got one of those yet. All right. He got some bills though. Let's chat, man. Let's chat. I feel
This
like
wouldn't be a Luka
we're
video
gonna
without
start
a
hearing the
step
same
back. Yeah, green
thing.
light in your face.
we're gonna start seeing and hearing the same thing. Here's the thing. Shout out to everybody we got to see for a little bit. If y'all want to watch some other ones, let me know. Put them in the chat and we'll watch them. I'm gonna say this, and what I'm gonna say is, when it comes to making a build, I think the biggest thing, number one, is making something that is going to tailor to how you play. I know people say game modes and stuff like that, which is important, but it's going to be tailored to how you play. If you're making a build based off game modes, right? You're making a build based off game modes and who you play with, you know what I'm saying? That may be miserable and that may cost you a lot of money. like for example, a pro-am big may be different than a rec center big. A rec center big may be different than the proving grounds. A proving ground big may be different than park big. You get what I'm saying? So you got to think about it. If you making builds based off, things you're going to play, that's cool only if you play them on a regular, right? Let's say you don't play it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you play in other modes, right? So you play the other modes. Say it again for the people in the back. No, what I'm saying, like for real. Let's say you playing different modes, right? You want to build that can be a universal build, right? Where you can play it in different modes. It may not be the optimized build for that particular mode, but it's universal enough where it can be successful, it can be consistent, and it goes with how you play. If you make a build because Joe No says, hey, make 85 3-ball because you need to know how to shoot, and you make this Joe No staple, I'm going to treat you like I treat my students. When they ask me, like, Mr. Baker, is this class easy or this class hard? And I always tell them, I said, look, I'm never going to tell you if a class is easy or hard because it may be easy for me, but it may be hard for you. You know what I'm saying? And if I go in there and I put you in a class that I think is easy for me, and you go in there and you struggle, you know what you're going to do? You can come looking for me. You can come looking for me and you're going to say, Mr. Baker, what's up? You put me in this damn class, man. That class was hard as hell. Oh, for real? It was easy for me. So I always tell people, whatever you going to do, number one, make sure your build is universal. We're going to go over those things to how you can make a universal build no matter what build you try to make based off position and all that other stuff. We're going to go over the universal principles of 2K, right, in just a bit. But if your build is universal, it will save you the most money because now if you want to play Pro-Am, you ain't got to make another build just to play Pro-Am. If you want to play Rec, you ain't got to make another build to play Rec. If you want to just play Park, you ain't got to make another build to just play Park. I know Joe said if you play ones, then make a ones build. You know how much money that's going to cost? If, what if you find somebody out here and they like, yo, come hoop, and you ain't got no passing, and you at the one, and you the lowest person on the court with the passing, but you the PG and everybody plays a shooting guard, a small forward, a power forward. Let's just say hypothetically that's how I roll. Or you're not the point guard, but then when you get the ball, you can't pass the ball back. So you a walking liability. You gotta be careful of making a build strategic to the game mode because if you do that, it's going to end up costing you more money in the long run. So number one, make sure your build is universal and tailored to you, okay? If you don't know how to dribble, I'm not going to tell you don't make a point guard because you got to learn, though. If that's what you want to do and that's what you want to play, then make a PG and understand that if you're going to make this build, you got to learn if that's not who you are and that's not what you do. If you got a build that can shoot, but you really don't like shooting or you never time your shot or you got bad connection, why you going to make a build that can shoot when you can't shoot? And you ain't good at shooting. So maybe make a slasher. It's got to be predicated to your ability. Now, if it's not your ability right now and you want to get better at that, then I understand that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with making a build that you want to learn and grow and get better at. But you got to understand when you play with other people and you play in different modes, you better understand that if you're not good at what you're supposed to be doing and what that build shows on that paper, if I say, ooh, we got to play sharp. This build got a 97.5 3-ball, woo-doo-woo-doo-doo passing, woo-doo-woo-doo-woo-dee, whatever. And you get in there, they give you the ball very early, very late. You throwing Stevies. You can't dribble. understand they're gonna be thinking you catfishing. Don't be a catfish. Okay? They really good. They got bones in them with hot sauce. But don't be a catfish, fam. So again, number one from your boy Bait. Make a universal build based off your play style. And if you want to deviate from that and make something different because you want to get better at that area, then your ass better get into work. You better start working. You better start working on them areas. Don't be mad when nobody wants to play with you because you got a build that's a catfish. All right? That's the best and number one. Number two, let me see what y'all talking about. I think you got to make the build to where, no, we just talked about that. I think I'm going back to 6'5". Okay. Say it again for the people in the back. They finna make so much money with that rebuild to 99. Yes, 100%, for sure. That's why they doing it. Because they're going to make the grind to upgrade your player probably long. I mean, I understand. It is what it is. Now, let's go over some of these 2K universal principles. Okay? Principles. Things that are universal. Number one. The one thing that's always big in 2K is shooting. It's always been a big thing. Shooting. And the safest bet for casuals that are decent, it's always 85 and above. Now, there are elite players that can shoot on low three balls. They can shoot on a 78. They can shoot on a 90. I mean, not a 90, a 78, a 82, 83. It's not over that 80. But every year, 85 to 86 or 87 range has been decent and consistent enough for casuals who understand how to shoot, who know how to shoot, right? If you can't do those, then your three ball may have to, or your shooting ability may have to be higher to give you a bigger threshold to be able to have more leeway to miss shots. Because the lower your three ball, the more skill you got to be. Now, for my skill heads, you know what I'm saying? If you can shoot with a 78, do that thing. Make a 78. But the universal staple is always between the range of 85 to 87. You get into that solid, nice green window where if you're wide open, taking good shots, you got your badges, you're doing what you're supposed to do, it works, right? It works. Now, I will give you a caveat when I say this. We've always only had 4 layers of badges, right? And so Hall of Fame was always the top tier, so we was able to get like gold or silver. Now, I don't think they have the layout for badges, do they? Let's see. Let's go to 2K Labs. Let me see if 2K Labs got it. Let's see if 2K Labs got badge requirements for 25. Let me see. Badge tier unlocked. Okay, here we go. Yes, they do. Let's look at this. Let's look at this, chat. Because it's going to help you out a lot. Most of the builds usually have shooting is always universal. It's always something that you can't go wrong with adding shooting to your builds. Okay? Let's get it. Let me find this real quick. Where is it at? All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. There it is. Boom. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's probably why it wasn't working. Let me see. Is that why? No, that's not it. That ain't why, babe. Alert box. Maybe that's why. All right. Here we go. Let's go to the window. Oh, that's why, babe. You in the wrong one, bro. You in the wrong one. Why y'all didn't tell me, man? I was in the wrong one. I was in the wrong one, bro. I was in the wrong one. I'm in the wrong one. I'm like, yo, what's that about? All right, here we go. There it is. All right, let me move my beautifulness out the way. Okay? All right, here we go. So, let's go to the shooting badges because we want to see shooting, right? Let's see. Where are all my shooting badges at? Are they down here? Let's see. Badge requirement. All right, here we go. 25. Let me see. Let me see if y'all can see that. Okay, y'all can see that. Let me just see if I can make this smaller a little bit. Oh, no, I messed that up. That's something. Here we go. All right, here we go. Perfect. There we go. All right, chat. So now that we got 5 layers of shooting, right? It may be a little bit different. I'm not going to hold you. So what's some staples? What's some good badges to have? If you want Deadeye, right? We said 87 to 85 gives you that silver range, right? So if Deadeye is one of your badges that you want to try to get, having it on gold always have been sufficient, right? But silver is not that bad either. It's not that bad. So if you want to I'm going to give you the ranges for shooting. Anything between 85 to 92 will be good for consistency. All right? It's going to get you good badges. You're going to get Deadeye, right? You're going to get, what is this? And then 92 MIDI, get you a Deadeye. 92.3, get you a Deadeye. Let's see. We'll see some other ones. Mid-range here, right? Ooh, mini marksman. But if you're not a small guard, then, we ain't got to worry about this because these are for small. But if it is small, then, 82 to 94 is solid. Let's go. Set shooter. Look at this. Especially if you're going to be a corner shitter. 78 to 89. So remember, if you're in that 87 to 92 range, this will get you right. Right? And then here we go, shifty shooter. If you're in that, I will always continue to say 80, what is that? 87 to 92. 85 probably will work. But you gotta be elite. You gotta know your shot. The lower, I'm just giving y'all tips. The lower your shot is, the higher the difficulty gonna be. Okay? So shooting, that's a universal, okay? That's a universal, fam. You wanna have shooting on your build, it's a universal. You can't go wrong with shooting. And if the 87 to 92 range will be in the consistency where the higher the badge, the better the consistency. The lower the badge, the more skill you got to have, okay? I'm giving y'all some gems. Now, the second universal thing that is not bad for your build to have is finishing, right? Being able to finish. Maybe like Duncan is number 1 finish at the top of the list. We know that, Duncan. So maybe you want your build to have Duncan. What's the threshold, babe? What's a good threshold for Duncan? Again, it's gonna be right around that 85-ish. 85 is a good starting point. 70 can be good too. 70 be good, but I'm giving you staples. What I've seen over the years, 85 and up usually get you a cup. I'm just telling you the truth. 85 and up usually gets you a cup. Okay? It gets you to the cup and allows you to score consistently as possible. Of course, we already know the higher the better. But 85 and up gets you to the cup. After that, the third best universal thing you want to have is physicals. Your physicals are important. Trust me, your physicals are super important. You want to have great physicals. You do. You really, 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 really do. In the past years, you've been able to get away with low physicals. I don't know if that's going to be the case this year, but I would say to be on the safe side, if you want to get a solid physicals, I would say anything between 80, which is the lowest, on both agility and speed is the lowest I would encourage you to do. Right? That's just me. I'm telling you, physicals is important. Physicals are important, and they're probably going to be the most important it's ever been in a long time. So 80 is the bare minimum. All this And I'm going to tell you what I think is going to be the case this year. I think it's going to be switch. I think agility is going to have a bigger impact on your speed. But I think if you have them similar ratings, they're going to complement each other very well. It beats the purpose. I'm going to tell you how it is, man. I'm going to go full screen on this one, y'all, because I want y'all to understand. It defeats the purpose to have high speed and low agility. Speed is straight line linear. In basketball, you are rarely running in a straight line and linear. So I'm telling you, if you're going to have anything up, I will encourage you to have your agility up higher than your speed if you want to go one or the other. Because the agility, I promise you, is going to matter a lot. The agility is going to be a game changer. Now, but your physicals is the third. That's with your strength. Now, when you got strength, I don't give a damn if you're a point guard. The minimum you want to have 60. That sweet spot is the best of both is 70. 70 to 75 range. But that real good, that 80 to about 95 range. If you get 100, 99 is okay. It's going to be OP, but it may be overkill, right? Because half the people, it's a very small percentage of people who got 99 strength. And it's not for everybody. But if you want to be on that safe side, the strength aspect, you want to have at least 70. Bare minimum 60. Sweet spot is that 80 to about 95 range. I would even say 85 to 95 range. You'll be good. By 80, 85, 82 or whatever. Now let me see. What do you get? What do you get for Enforcer? Let's see. See the badges tied with it real quick. Defensive badges. All right, let's look. Let me move my beautiful sexiness. Let's look. Defensive badges. All right. Challenger. Right? What I tell you. We ain't got on defense yet. I'm going to go physicals. Where's my physicals? They don't have physicals, huh? They don't. Damn it. They don't have physicals. They sure don't. Damn it. I thought they had physicals. Yeah, they don't have the physicals to what the physicals tie into. That's tough. Super tough. Yeah. Damn it. So, but I'm telling you, physicals. All right. So we got first, number one is shooting, finishing, physicals. Those are the three universal things that always seem to trump a lot of stuff in this game. All right. Now my number fourth. I'm giving y'all some gems, man, and then we're about to put it all together for you. When it comes to the fourth best thing you want to have when you play 2K, bro. Defense. You don't have to have crazy defense, but you want to have some defense. And I know y'all probably like, babe, what do you mean? Playmaking is important. A part of playmaking is important. I'm going to show you why. But defense is the fourth, and I'm going to tell you why. Because defense, if you're playing off ball, you want to be in them lane steals. Not everybody can play perimeter. So if you're going to play perimeter, of course, you want the best range is 85 to 95. That's the best range. 78 to about 83, 84 is doable. If you really like that. You got to be like that. Steal wise, that, let's see, even to get that badge. What gets you that let's see. Glove. So glove, you need a 92, 91 to get the glove. I would say, but if you see the other stuff, look. If you see the other stuff, watch. Yeah, there it is. You see the other stuff, right, Chad? You see the other stuff. Look how low it is. 92. So if I was you, if I can get my perimeter defense and my steals to 92, or this is what I'll do. I will have the ability to go high, right? But I'll use some cap breakers if you can use them. If you can't, if you're not a cap breaker guy, right, then just get 92 if that's what you care about. But I would say 91 to 85-ish would be good. Because as you can see, you can at least get some silver badges, right? Look. And look how many silver badges you can get just by having an 85 perimeter. That 85 perimeter defense. So you can do some things. If you got a 92 on both, perfect. If you don't have a 92 and you want to use your cap breakers, steals, perimeter, and blocks. I'm going to tell you why blocks is important. I'm going to tell you why right now, all right? It's crucial if you trying to play in, and I'm trying to tell you this because it's important. If you're a small guard and you ain't going to never get no blocks, I understand that. But if you can get blocks on your build, get the minimum to get this freaking badge. Where is it at? High Flyer Denier. Please. Oh, these are the caps. These are the caps. Okay, here we go. What I tell y'all? See, 85 is good. 85 is good. 85 speed. Remember we talked about that. 85. Oh, man, your boy Baby know what he's talking about. But look, Chad, look. I'm going to tell you right now, the lowest you can get, if you're 6'2" and below, you can't get it. But if you are 6'3" and above, please get High Flyer Denier. Just listen to me. At least on bronze. Please. It helps tremendously. If you don't have this badge, once they beat you, you are done. This ability helps you recover. So you want to make sure you get it, at least on a 68. Look how cheap it is. If you follow my metrics, you goated. You're goated. You look, if you're goated. Look at this. You can get Hall of Famer on gold. Hoff. As a 6'3", that's OD, but you probably ain't gonna get no 92 blocks on a 6'3". But that's still OD. Excuse me. I'm telling you, you want to make sure you have that. All right, now my next universal. We're going to move forward. My next universal, that's one of the most important things to have, is passing. Passing is so underutilized, but so important. See, a lot of people, they don't tell you what low passing do for your teammates. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you what low passing impacts. And I'm going to tell you, if you got low passing on your build, you a selfish mother sucker. I said it. All right, I'm going to say it again. If you have low passing on your build, you a selfish mother sucker. That means you only care about you. Because, yeah, you can throw the pass. Yeah, you can give it to somebody open. But we literally have to be super duper wide open, number one. Because what your slow ass pass is going to do, it's going to put so much pressure on us to have to shoot the ball very, very well. Because, let me tell you why. If I got slow passing and I give a guy in the wing wide open, even with this space, depending on what he got, he has potential to come and help. Because the pass speed of the ball is slow. So what was open may not be open by the time they catch the ball and shoot that thing. Especially in 24. If you have slow pass, you can give somebody the ball, I'm bumble it. Number two, I'm going to catch it weird. I'm not going to get a clean look. And the chance of getting a good animation has gotten to be wide open. Nah. And then with the bumps, with the steals coming back this year, lane steals, bring your ass in with them slow ass passing. Mark my words. Half the people going to be making retractive videos talking about, nah. You got to get your passing on at least the 85. The lane steals are OP. No, your passing is just too damn slow. Like I said, if you coming in here, you know what I'm saying? If you coming in here, let me go in here. Oh, I don't have it no more. Damn, child, I deleted the game. Sheesh, I deleted the game. I was going to show y'all. I'm tell you right now, you want to have at least an 80. 80, solid. 85, look good. Anything above that, it's going to be good. But 80 minimum. I know people say 78. No, get in the 80s. Just get in that 80s. Get in the 80s, for real. Because with passing in the 80s, right? Let's see playmaking. What kind of playmaking you get with the passing? So, even if you did an 80, remember I said 85, so I would say 87 would be really good. It's going to help you out a lot. But if you can't get it, 85 is solid. 85. And if you want the lowest of lows, I'll go 82. 82 to 80. Because you can still get some stuff, but it's going to hurt you in the long run. And last but not least, I know y'all be like, damn, Bake, you put dribbling for last. Yes, I did. Dribbling is last because it's a skill set to be able to dribble. And not a lot of people can do that. Not a lot of people are good at dribbling. So I'm not about to put that as a top priority when a lot of people can't do that. You really see people when you play this game, especially when you play randoms, how bad people really are. When it comes to like their ability, they really don't have the skill set to play PG. So I would say bare minimum, if you can get your hoop skills, attributes, speed with ball, because if you're not a dribbler like that, I wouldn't even go that high. 75 tops. 75. Ball handling, 80 would be the minimum. I think 75 was cool, but 80 would be the minimum. And anything between 86 to 92 is good. It's going to be real good. 86 to 92 is going to be good. 84 may be solid. 85 may be cool. But that 86 to 92. If you want to go 85 to 92, that's perfectly fine. But that's what. Let's see. Ball handling. Yeah. See, 80 is the bare minimum. It's going to get you something. It's going to get you a lot of silver badges, except for ankle assassin. But I would just say 90. If you want to get the gold, again, if you're not a dribbler, stay within your range, baby. Stay within your range. And those are universal gems, man. Those have always been the biggest thing most people usually got to have is shooting. You got to have shooting. Come to Dr. Complain a lot. Dribble preparation, Bake. I get you right. No, I've been in the lab, man. I've been in the lab. My first build is gonna be a PG, and I'm gonna make a 6'4". First build off rip, 6'4". That gets all the dribble animations. He's gonna be. He's not gonna have defense. This one's not gonna have defense. And I told you why I'm not going to make a build with no defense, because I want to work on my defense. I want to work on defensive principles before I give y'all defensive tutorials. See, I'm not one of them dudes that can come in here and have the 99, that's going to have the 99s and show you, oh, yeah, I can play defense. Because, yeah, of course I'm going to be able to play defense because my attributes are good in the beginning. But then when you play against other people, you ain't that good. And you really not working on your skill. You just beating them with your attributes or whatnot. I'm really about to go in depth with defense because your boy Bake is just like that. That's what I do. I'm very detailed. and I'm very detailed and simplistic. I try to make it easy for anybody to understand. That it's simple. I try to break it down for anybody to get. So, how better is it to play defense than by using a non-defensive build to play defense? Because if I can play defense with a non-defensive build, what you think I'm going to be able to do with a build that has swooped up defense capabilities? I don't want my first build to be a lockdown, even though that's a safe build for sure. A safe build is good to be a lock because you come out here, you're going to get steals, you're going to do all that. But then eventually over time, you know, if you make a build just to be a lock and it's not universal, trust me, you're going to hate that build and you're going to make your build quick. Another build real fast. But my first build, I wanted to come out with not a lot of defense. I think my attributes, I'm going to mess around with it through the grace of God and see if I can get some things in the 80s. Potentially. I want to go low, though. I'll probably go 70. Let's go to the defense real quick. I want to see what defensive badges can I get with about a 78. So Challenger, I can't get that. That'll be a bronze. That'll be a silver for high flyer. So it'll be a silver for high flyer. I get a bronze steel, bronze. Okay. High flyer, immovable force. Okay, 70. Okay. My strength got to be at 82. Okay. So about a 70, I think 70. I'm going to try to go 82. 82 perimeter. I'm not going to do steals. I probably go 70 steals. I'm going to try to go 82 perimeter because with the 82 perimeter, and then I'm going to at least try to get the 68 block. And then perimeter defense and movable. Yeah. So that'll be good because with the 82, I got an idea that I'm going to use for sure. Even with the cap breakers, that will make the build pretty solid. Interceptor, perfect. So if anything, interceptor, I may go 75 on my steals. I'm going to try to get an 82-75. I just got to look and see what I'm able to get. If anything, if I can't get those, then I'm going to try to get at least like this bronze or whatever the case may be. Off ball. So, yeah, I think 82 would be good. On ball menace. That's tough. Damn, you need 85, bruh. That's cool. I will go bronze. I'll go bronze, and then I'll make this badge. I will make this a gold badge. I mean, a silver. So I'll go bronze, I'll go silver, and then the other one. Oh, wait, but also, chat. Ooh, Bake, you dirty dog. You dirty dog, Bake. I can finesse it, right, with cap breakers. Because, again, I'm going to play with this build for a minute. Get the cap breakers, right? I have an 82. I just bump it to an 85. And then I can use one of those max level badges to go up to 91. Talk to me, Bake. Get freaky with it. Yes. That'd be pretty nice. That'd be pretty nice. Then I'll have gold on ball. Pretty nice. Agility. Okay. That'll be good. So I'll have. Oh, and you got to have agility too. So, yeah. So I'll have this for sure. But then it'll take me to get that. So I won't have that. But, yeah. And then Paint Patroller, we not going to get. We should be good. All right, we'll be good. 82. 82 will be straight. I think 82 defense perimeter and maybe the highest of anything. The highest of anything would be what is that? The lowest of anything for the steals probably would be, if I do 75 steals, I'll be all right. But we're going to see what we can get. I'm going to get in that builder when I get off of work, because, you know, I got to work. It's on a Wednesday. I couldn't take it off. I'm going to be on late through the grace of God. So, I'm going to be on late. I'm not going to be on until probably like 8 o'clock. So y'all already going to have a whole bunch of tea. Y'all got Mechanic to watch. Y'all got J-Mac. Y'all got your favorite YouTubers to watch. So y'all got a lot of beautiful folks that's going to be dropping in information. I'm going through the grace of God, try to get up at 5 before I go to the gym and just like see the game. I'm going to try to see the game. I want to dive into the builder 5 in the morning. Just to see, I got some templates that I've been writing and crafting and working on, and I want to see if I can make those templates that I came up with, which is gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, my first build is gonna be a play, a PG, and I want to work on my defense with a non-defensive build. So I'm gonna be working on principles. I'm gonna be working on what I'm going to learn. Now, out of all the great information that we done gave y'all today, I want y'all to understand this. And I want y'all to, I really, 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 really do want you to understand this. Because this will give you peace of mind. I'm going to tell you this right now. Please, if you don't remember nothing I told you, please remember. You think you would be able to make builds from somewhat. I think high 80s and 3s with an 80 mid driving would be the wave. I think so too. I think that would be solid, Mueller. But I'm gonna give y'all this real quick. Don't. Oh, wait. Did they drop? It's 2 o'clock. Let me see. Did they? Oh, snaps, chat. My groceries downstairs. Give me a sec. Today, chat. Dang, they ain't even have the stuff I wanted. All right, I'm gonna give y'all this real quick. All right. No matter what build you make on Wednesday, okay? Want to look you right in the camera. No matter what build you make on Wednesday, understand that build will not be the best build. Okay? It can be a good build, but it won't be the best build. Your best build won't come, and I will encourage you, please, if you want to save yourself some money, work on your first build, right? build your first build up, get to 99, whatever. If you want to make them off the rip, do that. That's your choice. But trust me, when everybody understands the thresholds and you can maximize it by saying, but again, I'm going to give you this. When people give you like the thresholds or the bare minimums, understand that is from a skill set perspective. Okay? A skill set perspective. If somebody say you don't need a 90 passing, you'll be okay with a 78, that's from a skill set perspective. That's the bare minimum. Okay? I just want y'all to understand that, because some people, y'all get caught up in when somebody tell you, no, you don't need speed with ball. All you need is this. And then y'all make that build and y'all can't do a goddamn thing because you don't have the skill set to play with no speed with ball. So when people start coming out and 2K Labs start coming out and 2K Toots start coming out with thresholds of, hey, this is the bare minimum attribute that you need, you can utilize that to make the most optimized build that's catered to your play style and your ability. Okay? I wanted to look you in your eyes so you can tell that I'm serious. That will help you make the best build in the game for you. Please don't make a Joe No builds because Joe No made it. Please don't make a J-Mac build because J-Mac made it. Please don't make a Bake build because I made it. Make your build. Your build. Because if it ain't yours, you know what's going to happen? You're not going to care about it. You're going to keep spending your money because it's not you. Now, for my folks that go to work and they always, well, I ain't got time for all that. Yes, you do. Y'all got to stop using this fake, I ain't got time, so you can just make reckless decisions. You got time. This is a year-long cycle. If you ain't going for legend, you got time. Hell, even if you is going for legend, you got time. If you trying to be the first legend, ain't no way in heck you gonna do that. If you the one that talk about you got a job, you got kids, you ain't got no. So you got time to make a good solid build the first time. But don't make a build because Joe No say this is a good build. You should make this build. You come out and you ain't doing half the stuff that Joe No's doing. And then this is what you're going to do. Oh, that didn't work. I got to look for another one. And then you're going to find a build that Brother Jones made. And then you be like, that build looks solid. That build looks solid. Then you going to come out here and be like, think you're going to be and do what Brother Jones going to do. And then you're going to go back and say, nah, that build's trash. Oh, 2K Mechanic, he make real good builds. Oh, you see the Intel? Oh, yeah, let's make that build. Then you make a 2K Mechanic build, and then you come out here and you dog water. Then you're going to go back to the lab and say, man, these builders can't make no good damn build, man. Oh, J-Mac make big builds. I like to play big. Please, 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 if you want to save yourself some money, because you ain't going to save no time when it comes to making a build. But if you want to save yourself some money, fam, take your time in the builder, please. This FOMO of missing out of a few hours of playing 2K or playing at the park and doing all, bro, it's not going nowhere. It's a year. That's what's wrong with y'all already off the rip. Y'all shoot your blanks all in the front end. By the time your shorty want to go second round with you, you're tired. You burnt out. You didn't ran every day for a whole month straight. Come here, girl. I'm going to do that. Take your time with it. It ain't going nowhere, fam. We got 2K. for a whole year, fam. It's a whole year. You got some time to get in the builder and craft up some stuff. You got some time to get in the builder and work on your stuff, man. Stop hitting me with this. I ain't got no time, babe. I got a job. I got kids. But you got time to get on the game for 6 hours? Make it make sense. So you ain't got time, so you're going to spend all your bread, and then you're going to be like, damn, I can't believe I spent $2,000. I know how you spent $2,000. Because you didn't want to take a little bit of time to say, look, let me craft this build based off what I like to do. Okay. This is the best thing I can give you. Okay, Joe knows. Okay, I see that build, Joe. All right. Okay. I can see where I can finagle waggle based off what I like to do. I may not need a 93. Wait, you know what? I may need that 92 because I can't shoot like that. Let me put that 92. I need that best of the best. Dribbling, I'm not the best dribbler. Let me get something decent that can best fit my play style. So I can go in there, I can dribble. But please, y'all. And it's the last thing. And I don't want nobody coming to me saying, Bake, I need help with making. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't need me to make your build. Get your ass in that builder and put some time in it. They showing you every animation you get. They showing you what jump shots you qualify for. Spend some goddamn time on yourself. Instead of just spending money on money trying to be like everybody else. That's the greatest advice I can give you when it comes to making this build. Spend some time on yourself instead of wasting money on somebody else. Because you ain't Joe Knows. You ain't Bake. You ain't Steezo. You ain't Mechanic. You ain't J-Mac. You ain't Brute. You ain't Jay. You ain't Bad. You are you. Make the build for you, fam. It may have some similarities. You can use those as templates and then tweak it best off your skills, your ability. Trust me, it will save you so much money. It will. And you're going to be more satisfied, and you're not going to want to give up on that build. That's why a lot of us make so many builds. You want to know why? Because it's not yours. When it's yours, if you spend bread on something that you created, you crafted, you ain't going to be so quick to delete that mud sucker off the rip. You not going to be that quick to be like, man, F this build. You be like, hell no, man, I'm going to figure this thing out, man. I was in that lab because it means something. But if it's Joe Knows build, you like, man, forget Joe Knows. Joe Knows good, but I ain't Joe Knows, bro. I'm going to delete that damn build. Let me make another one. And you're going to keep saying that because it ain't you. It ain't your build. It ain't your play style. It ain't your abilities. And I'm not disrespecting you. I'm calling this. I'm not saying you can't get better, but you will never play like Joe Knows. And that's the problem with our community. We always want to be like somebody else. Stand out. That's why Joe Knows is doing this thing, because he's standing out. He's just being him. He just play his style. He just play his way. And he play with his boys. That's why Steezo stands out, because he plays his way. He's unique. Stop copying. Especially if you want to get on this 2K content. Be you. Be unique. Be you. Set a different trend. Make a build that's different. That ain't nobody saying like, damn, that build trash when they see it. And they're like, damn, that build fire. How you make it? That's what you want. That's what you want. You want people to go to your channel to see what kind of build that you make. Because your build is so Look, I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't play against some niggas that had some builds. I ain't never seen it. I like, yo. Let me see that build. What you do? Ooh, okay. That's different. But he ain't got no YouTube channel, or she ain't got no YouTube. It could have been a girl, it could have been a guy, I don't know. But I'm telling y'all, be the trend. Don't follow it. Be the trend. Don't follow it. It would do you wonders. But I don't want to hear no bullcrap this year about Bake. I ain't got time. Well, get ready to spend your money and waste it. And I don't want to hear, damn, Bake, I spent $1,000. I'd rather you spend $1,000 on you just getting in the lab and want to create because you would like to create different stuff than you spend $1,000 because you just copying somebody else. That's the worst feeling in the world, to be a copycatter. No disrespect to my build channels. Again, they always tell you these are templates. And that's the best advice I can give you when it comes to builds, man. When it comes to builds, I just want y'all to, go out there and make your build. And have fun, man. Have fun. We got a year, fam. Through the grace of God, we got a year to experience this game, man. I just think we so quick to, we treat this game like a track meet. It's like we running 100-meter dash. We get so caught up in the launch, right? The launch come out. Oh my God. It's all this new game feelings. It's all this new experience feelings. And it's like, oh my God, it's the greatest thing ever. It's fire. It's this, it's that. It's ooh, it's ah, it's yay. And then about a week or 2 weeks pass by, it's trash. They dropped the patch. The game is ass. The game is dog water. The game is stupid. The game is whack. The game, bro, you only played for 2 damn weeks, my nigga. You ain't even really experienced the game. Bro, that's like listening to an album that just came out and you say it's a classic. And you only listen for 10 minutes and you already called it a classic. It got 21 tracks on it, but it's a classic. Bruh, how? How is this a classic? It got to marinate a little bit. Y'all be calling the game trash in the raw state. It's still raw. It ain't even unthawed yet. You ain't even put it on the grill yet. The game is already trash. You ain't even got to experience the game yet. When 2K drop, learn it. Understand it. Play it. Then formulate your opinion and say if it's trash or not. But you don't have enough data to say if something's ass or not. You may not like the way it feels. You may not like the way it plays. Cool. But at least try it out to at least learn. And if after that it's still trash, then it's still trash. Like Madden. People say Madden is trash. I like Madden. I really do. I know a lot of people don't like it. I'm going to be there having the time of my life in the creator mode. It's fire to me. I like it. It's slower. Took me a minute because you go to NC Dub, which is fast paced. Then you go to Madden, which is slow and methodical. But I can like it, especially when I'm playing a little superstar mode. It feels very fluid and it feels more realistic when it comes to the hitting. It feels more realistic when it comes to the movement. It feels more realistic in a lot of ways. And I know a lot of people say it's trash, but see, I don't let nobody else's opinion formulate mine. The game is solid for me. I get on there. I didn't almost about to be done with my first season, having a time of my life. Playing wide receiver, getting busy in the Manhattan. I like it. It's solid. No cap. Not even going to hold you. So when 2K drops in 2 days, just play it and try it out, man. They're going to drop a patch. But y'all mofos don't even know how to play it yet. You're going to go in there. You're going to try to. Can I be honest? This is what we're going to do. We're going to go in there. We're going to try to play it like 2K24. That don't work. We're going to say that game is ass. If we can't shoot in the beginning, we're going to say the game is ass. If we getting ripped because we dribbling weird and dumb, we're going to say the game is ass. If we doing stupid stuff, we're going to call the game trash. Please take some accountability this year. That's my advice. That's my advice. Please take some accountability, fam. Take some accountability out there. Please. Get out there and take some accountability. Get out there and take some ownership. If you're not good at the game, it's okay to be whack in the beginning. Look, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to try to learn defense. I'm going to get my ass torched. I'm going to get messages. You know what I'm saying? Bake your trash. How are you lockdown game? Your ass is whack. it's going to hurt my feelings. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm going to feel some type of way because I don't like losing. And the last thing I don't like because I'm a competitor is somebody talking shit and sending me messages. I don't like that. So I'm going to feel some type of way, but it's okay. It's okay. I got to channel that. It's going to be okay. Because I'm going to go in there, I'm going to get in the lab, and I'm going to learn it. I'm going to get better. I'm going to perfect it the best way of my ability. And I'm going to come out here, and I'm going to dog your ass with a non-defensive build, and then I'm going to put your ass in misery mode when I make my defender. But it's okay. I'm going to learn it. I want to explore the game. I want to enjoy the game. And I think that people should want to do the same. Before we get up out of here, man, what are put some builds positions that you're going to be making first? What is your first build position? Like, what is going to be your first build position when you get on 2K24 next 2 days? What is your first build position? Are you a PG? Are you going to make a PG, a shooting guard, a small forward, a power forward? What are you going to make? 6'7" PG. My boy Mike going to the point guard. All right, Mike. That's interesting to see you go to point guard. What made you go point guard, Mike? I want to know. 6'10", 6'8". I think a lot of people sleeping on them 6'8s and 6'9s. I promise you that. I wouldn't be surprised if 6'8s and 6'9s be the Bills that go crazy this year. Promise you that. 6'10", 6'5", 6'3". Okay. Okay. Give me an attribute that you want to go for legend for. What attribute are you going to try to get legend? Or a category, I should say. What category are you going to try to get legend in? I need to be at the point of attack. I have fun playing against those players that just run around. Got you. With cap breakers, drive and dunk, okay. Okay, I see that, Luke. I see that. Who else? What category are you trying to shoot for legend for? Category or attribute. You want a legend 3-ball? You want legend ankle assist? Legend passing? I do with the new passing. I wonder what that passing gonna hit for if I got it on super duper high. I think for me, it's two with my lock. For sure, I want all legend. Like when I go here, chat. When I come to this thing right here, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give y'all some tea real quick. I'm gonna give y'all some tea real quick, right? So when I come here, right? When I come to this area right here, right? I'm gonna move this over. Oops. When I come to this area right here, right? Move this over for defense, right? When I come here, I'm going to tell you. So I know that 99 is perimeter defense is going to give me challengers. So what I will do is I can flip this a few ways, right? I'm going to give y'all some sauce. I'm going to give y'all some insight. It's only small people in here. You know, I'm going to give y'all some insight. So for my perimeter, for my lock, I'm going to have it where he gets 95, right? Perimeter defense, right? And then I'm going to have it where my glove gets me 96, right? I'm only going to use my cap breakers on either or. Like, let me show you how I'm going to do this. I'm either going to use 3 cap breakers to get 99 steals, right? And then let me tell you how I'm going to flip it. Then I'm going to use my my max +1 badge to take my Hoff to a 99. I mean to a legend. So now I'm going to have 2 legend Johns, right? So that's legend challenger, legend glove, right? Now, for my blocks, I know I'm not going to have high blocks with my build. Well, I could have high blocks with my defensive lock. So what I would do is this. Let me show you what I'll do. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'll do. So I will use my cap. Let's say I'm gonna unlock 10 cap breakers. So my caps will go for my perimeter and my glove. So what I'll do is I'll put 4 on my perimeter, 3 on my glove. So that took me to 7. So I got 3 left over, right? So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it where that build that I'm going to make, it's going to have the ability to have potentially a 92 dunk, right? I mean, not 92 dunk, but a 92 block, right? It's going to have the ability to have a 92 block. So then I'm going to use my max +1 badge to send that 92 to legend. So now I'm going to have legend challenger, legend glove, legend high flyer, denier, right? And then I'm going to have the ability, it's going to get nasty. It's going to get real nasty. I'm trying to tell y'all boys, it's going to get real nasty. It's going to get real nasty. I'm going to have the ability to either get gold, Hall of Fame for sure, but I'm striving to try to get immovable forcer on legend, right? And so with my off-ball pass or whatever the case may be, I don't think, you can either get it with interior or perimeter. So I'll have Hall of Fame off-ball pass. I'll have Hall of Fame on-ball menace. I won't have Paint Patroller because I think Paint Patroller you need. I could have Paint Patroller on gold or Hoff. Pick Dodger would be on Hoff for sure. Pick Dodger be on Hoff. And then my post lock, that may be on gold potentially. But the key badges, the base star, and that may give you a little hint. That may give you a hint on what your boy about to cook up in that lab. That may give you a hint on what your boy about to cook up in that lab. No cap. So that may give you a hint on what your boy about to cook up. No lie. So it's gonna be nasty because I can't wait through the grace of God to Wednesday so I can tap into that builder because I have a potential demi-goated lock that I'm gonna make, and I think it's gonna be disgusting on what he's gonna be able to do, and he's gonna be. The only thing I'm hurt about is that I couldn't make him at the PG level. Because I would have made him at the PG level, and then I would have been able to go crazy. I could make him at the PG level, but I don't know how would I flip it. I'm gonna figure that out. But the lock that I'm gonna make is gonna be disgusting, and I'm gonna get in that builder and I'm gonna see what works, what don't work, and how I'm gonna finagle waggle. But most of his core, like I said, on ball menace would be on legend. The interceptor be on legend. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have potential damn near primarily all defensive legend to Hall of Fame badges where he's going to be goated. He's going to be goated. And he's going to be, I ain't going to spoil too much. Just know, I've been doing a lot of homework. Been doing a lot of note taking. I've been doing a whole lot of lots. Like even with my what is this? General. That's General. Pogo stick. Oh, so Pogo stick is that one. Okay. Vertical slippery off ball. Let me see with the play make. Okay, bailout and all that good stuff. Okay. So yeah, My goal is to make. I'm not gonna spend a lot of money, I'm not spending no money. Like I said, with the version we get, I'm doing no money spent. So I'm not gonna be having a luxury to do the things that y'all about to do, because I told myself this year, and I'm a man of my word. We no money spent. The thing with the no money spent, chat, is that, to be 1,000% with you, like, a lot of the videos that they give you are flawed. And I'm going to tell you why they flawed. That when people say it took them like a month or 2 months to do no money spent, it's flawed because they're playing with great players. They're not playing, like, I haven't seen nobody do a no money spent with randoms. Because that's the real true definition of what a no money spent going to be like. Now, I know I'm not going to be playing just for randoms all the time. I'm going to have a little bit of mixture. But if somebody wants to go through that, I will encourage you, if you really want to see the no money spent grind, you got to do it with randoms. You literally do. To understand the time frame, how long it's going to take, and all that good stuff. And then if you just want to do it with randoms and you don't even play my career, it really gives you that real estimate, because Joe knows, Badge Plug, no disrespect to the players that do this stuff, like they play with people that are really good. So they got great stick skills. They have a skill set. So they know money spent is screwed. It's like not screwed it, or it's skewed. That's what it is. It's skewed, meaning that it's kind of biased. It's not a real observation of a true no money spent. Maybe if it was, hey, I went from 0 to 99 with no money spent with friends, or no money spent with my squad, that can answer that. But when you go in there and you go no money spent, but you playing with people that's elite, and you playing with people that's like that, you're not really getting that full no money spent experience, because those players are really, really good. Like, they are good. They are good. Like, they are good. They know the game. They carry. Like, you're not the focal point in the no money spent. So I can't give you that, because I'm not going to just be playing with randoms only. But I'm not worried about my win percentage. I'm not worried about my record like that. When it comes to this no money spent grind that I'm about to do, I'll get in that bag once I finally get my actual lock out there and I actually do that. But I'm going to be in the proving grounds, working on my craft against players that are going to be better when it comes to your overall. They're going to have their build. They're going to pay to win. I'm not pay to win, but they're going to pay their builds, and they're going to be elite. Records don't reset either. No, that's cool. I'm okay. I'm not worried about the records. I'm not worried about none of that. I'm gonna go in there with my no money spent. I'm gonna go through the trenches. Is it gonna be tough for me? Yes, it is. I don't like losing. I don't give a damn if it's a video game or not. I'm very competitive. I hate losing. I've always been that way. I've always been wired that way. I hate losing. I hate it. Even when I try to have fun with losing, I still suck. It still sucks. There's still a part of me like, damn, we lost. It's still that I'm wired that way. I'm just born in that time. So it's really going to take me some time to be patient and be at peace with taking L's early. Because I'm going to be taking some L's early. Like, super early. No money spent, fam. Early. I don't even think I'm going to get the VC from pre-ordering, because we're doing game sharing. So I don't know. We're going to see. Hopefully I get that VC. But I know the only thing I'm spending is the $9 for the season pass. That's it. I already bought the game. We already bought it. But the only thing I'm spending is $9 for the season pass. And that's going to be the other VC that I get. And so that's it. That's it. What you think the best guard build is? You know what? The best guard build is based off, like, what kind of guard do you want to be? You know what I mean? I figure, like, if you're a guard, You want to be able to create for your players. So you want to have the ability to get open by using your stick skills, number one. So dribbling is important. Speed with ball is important. And then you want to be able to attack. Now, a lot of guards, they struggle because they only can attack one way. Now, if you're going to be one-dimensional, then you got to be really great at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be really great at cooking, and you got to be really great at shooting. If you can shoot, I always say a great guard can shoot the basketball. Because if you can shoot, it will make up for your low attributes in the finishing department. But if you can't shoot, you're not going to be a good guard. Because you're easier to be guarded when you are a guard that can't shoot. You don't have no shooting ability, and you're a slasher. That works for a little bit, but that don't work for a long time. Being able to shoot, that's why I said number one feature you want to have on your build is to be able to shoot. All builds need to be able to shoot. Unless you're a post scorer, and you know post scorer is about to be dummy. But even then, they want to be able to shoot. If you can shoot a mid-range, that will take your post scorer from good or great to elite. Because if you have a post scorer now, I can back you down. If I need an easy bucket, then I can shoot a mid-range. If you're trying to sag off and you're trying to play a little zone, I can turn around and pop that little midi like Joel Embiid. That's what makes Joel Embiid so dangerous, because he has post skill and that motherfucker can shoot. So, if you want to be an elite guard, shooting is a great thing to have. Shooting and dribbling, and then you got to have the ability to vision. You got to have vision. A lot of guards can't pass the ball. That's when they always lose, because they maybe can shoot, but they maybe can score. But what happens when they take you away and they make you a passer now? Can you read the defense? Can you get other people open? How can you make sure they get the ball in the pocket? It's a whole lot of stuff, but for sure, the two things you want to have is dribbling and shooting. Those are big. And then, the other stuff can kind of, where they're based off your play style. I'm trying to be a slasher. Could be a play shot like 21. Yeah, that'll be solid. I think a play shot with some little bit of finishing. You ain't even got to have dunks if you don't want to. But you can have a build with play shot ability and dunking ability. So that creates some space. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you're going to make that kind of build, you want to make sure you at least got 60 on your strength. Please, my point guards. Like, if you don't have strength, you're going to get boxed. Don't do that to yourself. Y'all do yourself a disservice. If you don't want to do the agility, that's cool, but you do not want to go in there with no strength, man. Trust me. Unless you like that. Like, unless you ain't see, Joe be getting buckets. But see, I don't really see all Joe games, and I really don't see how. I've seen some games when he played against some people with strength, and they give him trouble sometimes. So he calls on screens. He uses screens and try to get off of the what's the name. But if the game this year is going to be a little bit different, we're going to see. I just don't. I would say if the lowest, if you're going to go super small, then at least have 50. 50, it won't hurt you. It won't cost as much. 50 would be okay. You don't want to go out there with like 25, bro. Please don't do that to yourself. Because them lockdowns, they're going to get some body ups on you, bro. They're going to bump your little ass. And when they bump you and they're going to get in your way, weight and strength matters, because I don't know if it's still like this in this year's game, but there's always been a magnetized system that if your weight is bigger than the other person's, it kind of magnetizes you into that individual. So I don't know if 2K25 is like that, but the other year's been like that. If you don't have no weight to you, they will bust your butt, bro. Paul, but they get you. It's like you magnetize. Like you literally have to be wide open to not get no physical contact, because I've seen Joe, if he don't trigger that thing, he got some physical contact on him. I seen a build with 6'3", 89 driving dunk, 94 3, 92 ball handling, and 86 speed with ball. That'll be solid. That's probably starting day build. That'd be solid. Z. What kind of strength you gonna put on that? Because what are you going to do if you got an 86 speed with ball and then somebody has a 90 speed, 86 acceleration, agility, right? But then they got 80 strength. What are you going to do with that build? How you going to get open? How you going to get off that press? In the beginning, it's going to seem like it's cool because a lot of people ain't going to have their badges. But what are you going to do? See, we don't know what these legend badges are going to hit for, but what you going to do when it's in the month, that's what I'm trying to tell you, if it's in a month of the game, month or two in the cycle, and now they got legend badges, and now they got legend enforcer, legend on-ball defense, legend steals, legend chase down blocks. They got about 4 or 5 legend badges. And you got 93 ball, which is good, 89 driving up, which is good, 92 ball handle, but your speed with ball only 86. And this person runs faster than you, and he weighs more than you, and he's stronger than you, and he's taller than you. Like, you got to be like that. I'm just giving you real observation. You're going to have to be really like that. I'm not saying you're not, but I'm just saying you got to make sure that you're like that because that'd be cool. It's good on paper, dog. It sounds good on paper. That'd be like, yo, that's fire. But what you going to do when them legends come for you? And they bumping your ass now, right? They giving you these nice little stiff ones, balls. And you trying to go by them, but you can't. See, I'm already seeing, the beautiful thing about the gameplay that I'm seeing right now, I'm already paying attention to patterns already. I'm already paying attention to sequences. I'm already seeing what they like to do. What is the move that people are constantly doing on a regular? See, I'm just wired different, man. I'm just wired. When I watch the game, I don't just be watching the game. I be really looking and seeing like, I bet that can be something where somebody can try to use an explosive move. I bet. What are they going to do right here? How are we going to cut that off of somebody use? That's how I'm wired, fam. That's just me. I'm wired like that. When I'm watching content, I'm really watching to see, everybody's kind of doing the same kind of segue to get their move started. So how do I put a wrench in that? How do I make them uncomfortable? Because we all been seeing play now, and play now is cool, but play now is not the real identity of what it's going to be like in the park, because ain't nobody going to be sitting that ass back, pause, while you dribbling and having a good time. No, they're going to be pressing you. They're going to be in your grill. They're going to be bumping you. They're going to be trying to make sure it's difficult for you. So how you going to get busy is going to be really critical. All that stiving and wiving and diving is cool when you're playing against a bot or AI, but what are you going to do when somebody really like that is guarding you up and they really trying to get in your draws? It's going to hit different. See, that's the stuff that nobody is really prepared for because we ain't seen it yet. Ain't nobody came out there with no 99 strength lock. Ain't nobody came out there with a lock that got legend badges. Ain't nobody came out there getting really jammed up. They ain't came out there and seen that yet. They not letting you do this whole, all this dribble. It's going to be very difficult for y'all this year if you want to play offense. It's not easy to speed boost. So now locks are even going to be more deadlier, which is good for us. Because if you don't know how to speed boost, if you don't know how to dribble and explode, your moves is going to be basic. It's going to be watered down. You're going to be in the box. You're going to be in the blender. You're going to be easy to get locked up. I'm telling you real talk. When them legend badges come and hit your cheeks, it's wraps. It's done for. Because dribbling is difficult this year. It's very difficult. Even when you learn, it's going to be, this is why I want to let you know it's going to be difficult. 100 players went out to the 2K community day. 5 of them was able to learn how to speed boost or explode out of their moves. 5. 5. And you know what? Something's crazy, and this is why I love Kevin Cruz. I love him. He makes really good content. But I want you to see this real quick, chat. I want y'all to see this real quick. I'm gonna do some homework in a minute. Look, I want you to see this, right? When we come back here, right? I'm just giving y'all some real stuff that y'all can really take with you, right? Look. If you go here, right, and you look at Kevin Cruz, the one thing that stood out for me for Kev is we're going to look at all these videos. I'm just going to show you a little glimpse. I'm going to show you a glimpse. We're going to show you a glimpse, right?
People call it the biggest
I'm not
small
going to
town
watch it all,
festival
but
in
I just
Minnesota.
want you, I want to see if you can pay attention to what I see.
And welcome back, and in this video, we're going to discuss the specifics of the post system, and I touched on it briefly in my impressions video. But in this video, we're going to go a little bit more.
Hold on.
And welcome back, and in this video, we're going to discuss the specifics of the post system, and I touched on.
I was on Hall of Fame. Okay, I was just double checking. All right. Okay, so that's one. Hold on. I just want y'all to see. I'm gonna play a few of them.
And welcome back to the channel, man. And if I've been gone for a while, it's for a good reason. 2K flew me out to Springfield, Massachusetts at the Basketball Hall of Fame.
It's cool. Oh, this is the video, huh?
I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the contest details in a future video. And I'll see you in the next one. And we're starting things off in Game 1 of the 2023 first round of the NBA playoffs, where we recreate Steph Curry's iconic and signature crossover.
Okay, it's quick. I want y'all to pay attention.
And welcome back. Dribbles and a lot of these nice side-to-side movements that replicates SGA's game. So hope you enjoy this video. This is going to be a pure SGA showcase.
Hold on.
Take a look at that. The ability to stop on a dime, quickly change direction, and then use these different advanced shots to create an advantage. That is just incredible. Trey Murphy said that SGA is his toughest matchup just because of how unorthodox his movement is. And that is replicated to a T in NBA 2K25, taking advantage of the new dribble engine, improved left stick movement, advanced shot creation, shot cancels, and all these different mechanics to bring SGA to life in NBA 2K25. I mean, just take a look.
All right, there's one more. I'm gonna see another one. My boy about to hit 100 this year for sure, too.
And the last question is from my guy Grayson. How do I become a good shot creator or post scorer in 2K25? Stay locked in the channel.
Let's see. I want y'all to see. Let's see. Hold on.
Simple crossover at a specific part of the court will give him his own signature dribble. Hezzy size up launch, for example. These are also tied to your signature moves, such as your regular breakdown dribbles and aggressive breakdown dribbles.
All right. What's the common theme? What's the common theme? What's the common theme? We just saw 5. And they all got a common theme. 6'4" seemed like the move to get lightning launches at 91 speed with the ball handling 96 for all the playmaking badges. That may work, but I'm talking about this real quick. Kevin Cruz, what's the common theme? The one thing that I would have loved to see him do that I didn't get to see him do, and I'm sure he's going to do it eventually, but what's the common theme? What's good? We just saw 4 videos, fam. What was the common theme in all 4? Come on, man. If this is a class, I hope we ain't failing. Come on, baby. What's the common theme? One more day left. No, that's not the common theme. What's the common theme? Do I gotta tell y'all, man, what kind of class is this? No, the patches, but I'm telling you, the stuff that people gonna have is still not gonna be patchable. They're not gonna be able to patch those things. They may make it where you may not get a lot of steals, but they not gonna. You still can't patch certain. They're not gonna patch some things that are just legends. Are just certain things are gonna be face value, and it's gonna be what it is regardless of the patch, right? You can't patch attributes. All the dribblers are tall. Nope. What's the common theme? What's the common theme, fam? Woo-wee. Man, now I know how teachers feel when they be teaching out here. What's the common theme? Patches? No. What's the common theme, man? I just showed y'all 4 videos. What's the common thing in all 4 videos, fam? Come on, baby. Somebody got to show me. Oh, please. Please. Hold on. Oh, snap. Hello? Yeah, what happened? Oh, she feeling better now? Did you clean her thing? Oh, she good now? Was she sleep? Why, where they at? Are they still at the shop? Man, they just enjoying some girl time, man. They ain't been around. They just enjoying each other's company. It's going to be all right. Work is always going to be work. All right, that's fine. What do you mean? You're only doing 2 trips. That's not even the same thing. It is not that stressful. You just making it bigger than what it is. No, it's not. But let me finish. She ain't sick. She just probably ate something bad. She be all right. Let me finish working though. I'm doing this little thing for my stream. So I'll text you. Yeah, I'll text. Yeah. So yeah. Thank you, somebody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's all in the play now experience. You know what I would have loved to see my man Kevin Cruz do? I would have loved to see my man Kevin Cruz get out there in that triple threat and play online when he was out there. But he didn't do that. And that's the thing that I'll be like, you see him doing pro play in some of the animations, but again, let me tell you, a lot of times, and I like Kevin Cruz. He's very detailed. He makes great content for like pro play users. But I want to give y'all real sauce, man. I never see him use this. Like most of the clips are always against, people that's not really good. They may have the attributes, but they don't have the IQ. You get what I'm saying? And hopefully, I would love to get Kevin Cruz on a pull-up Friday. Hopefully, that'll be something we can administer. We can get KC at a pull-up Friday. Put that man in high, what is the word I'm trying to think? I can't think of the word, bro. In high intensity areas, right? High intensity environments. And I want to see that pro play in action. I want to see this stuff right here. I want to see this stuff that he's doing right here.
Again, these are done by taps on the right stick
I want to see
R2
all
and
this.
while not holding R2. But also you have your signature go-to shots, which start
I
with
wanna
a
see
dribble
this.
sequence and then ends up with a
I want to
signature
see him
shot.
get busy.
So those animations, I think the newer additions in terms of the moves, those feel more
I want to see.
fluid, and those
I want to
connect
see.
well with.
He's talking a little bit more on this one. I want to see. I want to see him get busy. I want to see him in them high. Oh yeah, okay. This is more talking. This is more gameplay. I want to see.
Lightning launch is what you're going to want to use.
I want to see this right here.
Blow by past your defender, and again,
This is what I
use
want to
that off
see
arm
on.
to really
I
push
want
off
to
your
see
defender
this.
and use that
It
strength,
looks good.
physicality, and finesse to
Looks
finish
real
at
good.
the basket.
Looks amazing.
And once again, your ability to launch out of
Looks
these hezzies
good.
into a crossover
But
or into a
you ain't
same
got
side
nobody,
explosive launch
like,
gives
not
you more
pressing you. And
options
I'm not
to
saying the
attack
bot
the
defense
defender.
ain't
And then if
elite,
you get them into
but
that
the
off-arm
bots
push
is
off
gonna
and
let you
get to the
dance.
basket, it's easy peasy.
Like, you see this? He's
And that
getting
ability
busy.
to launch on any side out of
He getting
any
busy.
hezzy really gives Luka a lot more
Getting
options
busy.
and makes his
But what are
go-to
you
shot
gonna
way more
do?
effective. That's the first hezzy right there. You can
Now, look. So I'm gonna tell you right now. This is how my motor works. Right here.
And that ability to launch on any side out of any hezzy really gives Luka a lot more options and makes.
All right, boom. All right, this is how you play this right here. Let me show you. This is how my mind is wired. He just did a hezzy, right? He have 3 moves. 3 moves ideally. He can go same side, right? He can cross over and go opposite side, right? Or he can step back or do the little stop and shoot, right? 2 things, depending on how you want to play defense, will determine which way you want him to go. See, I know a lot of people always say, based off how the defender plays defense, I'm going to dictate where I'm going to go. And that may work sometimes. But a great defender can manipulate your skill set by making you think that something is available, but actually sending you to the place he really wants you to go. Now, if I'm right-handed, right, it's easier for me to go to the right to shoot a fade than go to the left and shoot a fade that way, right? So those are things you want to pick up, right? Because when they do a fade, it's going to be tough to go left and shoot the fade moving left while the court's going right. But it's easier to go lean into a fade if you're going right. You know, that's just basketball. So this man did a hezzy. After the hezzy, my man got 3 options, right? He can shoot, he can go same side, he can go to the right and cross over or behind the back, but he's changing directions. And when you're playing defense, these are the things that you got to start to think about when you're watching these clips. Now, when I watch Kevin Cruz, it's fire, but at the end of the day, bro, if you playing in a high-intensity environment, they're not going to let you do – first of all, you're not going to have that much space. That's number 1. A lockdown is going to be in your grill, number 2. They're going to be pressing you so much. And if you don't have – because Kevin Cruz, I think his builds don't have a lot of strength. What are you going to do when these builds with strength come and box you? How are you going to utilize your pro play to get open? How are you going to utilize your pro play to create space? How are you going to utilize – that is the $1 million question that nobody has the answer to yet. This is why they say pro play doesn't work. Nobody has the answer to what are you going to do when your pro play is boxed? What's your go-to? What's your counter? What's your follow-up? Like, it works now, right? It's looking good.
Shot way more effective. That's the
looking
first
good right now, right? Between the legs.
Into a hezzy. You can also watch out of
stop.
that. And depending on what the
looks
reaction
good.
of your defender is,
but what are you going to do if that move
directly.
is boxed?
Here's another example of me using that hezzy from the go-to launch, but in this case, instead of letting the go-to animation.
If you want to get technical, right? You hit a hezzy, right? First of all, the person who's playing defense is going to play up a little bit more. So if you do a hezzy against a comp guard, a defender, they're going to reach. They're going to reach. They're going to reach at that. That animation still has to play out. Even if you want to cancel it or change it up, you still got to wait till it gets to a certain mark before you can do something. So now it's going to interrupt timing. Now it's going to interrupt cadence. Now it's going to interrupt abilities. And I would have loved for my man Kevin Cruz to go into, I would have loved him to go into the triple threat and play against some people and actually do the pro play. That would have been some good footage to dissect and acknowledge and understand. Like, all right, maybe he can do it. But right now, it's still up in the air. Don't nobody know if Kevin Cruz or anybody who play like pro play can get busy against skill set players. Because I can, and I'm not saying that's what he's doing, but I can come up here and I can manipulate the viewer and say, hey, this pro play is this pro play is that. But I always show you against players that are bots, players that are not good. And then I can manipulate and say, oh, this is a 96 steal. When you know damn well this dude don't have no 96 steal IQ. He just got the attribute. That's what I'm saying. You got to, and it's not towards Kevin at all. But I'm saying I would have loved to see him play in at least triple threat with some other people. And none of his footage has no triple threat, no online per se. And then when he does show the online, usually you don't really see like elite defenders like that. You don't really see people playing defense like that. And for the most part, that shows you that it can still work for sure, because there's not a lot of people that play defense. But at the same time, you know what I mean? At the same time, it's one of those things where you're like, okay. But again, shout out to Cav. Shout out to Cav. And I'm going to tell you right now, when we start, and I'm giving y'all some insight because I love you. I'm giving y'all some insight as to what we're going to do for defensive breakdowns. Yeah. They don't have high defense and steals, but you even know if that was a regular player, right? They may not guard it that back. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not taking nothing away from Kevin. Kevin is he's mastered his stick skills. He's going to hit 100K this year. He's going to get his due. He's going to get his love. He's going to get his flowers. And hopefully we get our stuff up, so we can invite KC to pull up Friday so we can see Pro Play Edition. You know what I'm saying? We can see that Pro Play Edition. We can see that Pro Play up live and close against some dogs. I'm going to invite all the dogs that day, and I want to see my boy get busy with the Pro Peasy. I want to see it. Live in the, because I think it could be solid. Again, I really do. I'm telling you, the person who can crack the code and use Pro Play in all modes will be the greatest 2K channel in a while. I promise you that. He's going to break the bridge. Like when you want to go viral on YouTube, you bring two phenomenons together and you go crazy by making them come to life in jail. Like Casey Neistat back in the day, he brought vlogging and he brought like storytelling and edits and all kind of other stuff with it. And it was some I forgot what else he did, but it was bringing those two phenomenons together, and it went bonkers. It went bonkers. So I would like to see somebody do it because it's an untapped market. It's bringing comp and it's bringing casuals and Sim Nation together to say, here's our GOAT. Here's our Messiah. Here's the guy. This is the dude. This is the guy. He going in the Pro-Am. He's going in the Rec. He's going in Proving Ground. He's different. I don't know who that is. But whoever can be that is going to be elite. I promise you, your channel going to go crazy. Everybody's going to be talking about you because they're going to be like, yo, I've never seen nobody use Pro Play in very high intense areas like the Rec in the league. Like somebody got to really be dedicated to do it, and I don't think a lot of people is. But if somebody was really a dog and dedicated to do that, they will be, I promise you, 100,000 early, close to 200,000, they will go crazy, girl or man. It don't matter. Whatever you identify as, I don't care. But it'll be crazy if they can do that. But shout out to him though. But now imagine dribbling being slow or perimeter defense being better on a low attribute again. It could be. It could be. I'm not putting it past it. It could be. I told you it's gonna make dribbling is difficult this year. 100 people went, y'all. 5 people only knew how to speed boost. So it's different, and it's a lot based. They all said the same thing. The 5 that was able to do it, they said it's a timing thing. It's a timing thing. And you know with 2K and servers, you know 2K and their ability sometimes, that timing thing can fluctuate. So it's going to be a major learning curve for sure, and it's not going to be as easy as everybody think. And they removed a lot of cheese. Now, it's how we're going to do our breakdowns, chat. And I want you to, I'm trying to gear y'all up for when we do our one-on-ones with Bait on the defensive end. My man did another hezzy. Again, he just did another hezzy, right? Based off his move set, this man did twice. He shot the basketball, right? He didn't drive or attack. So, as a defender, if I got beat on the hezzy and the jump shot, there's only 2 moves that's coming that can possibly be the move. Now, I would be shocked if he did it 3 times in a row. But the move that could be coming can be same side or change of direction, right? Not on this one because he's going to shoot, right? We already know.
Out of this hezzy, I just
he's going to shoot the
with
basketball.
a step back jumper, going down into
did
the
a little
left,
shot, little step back and
distance.
Shot. So that's
He's
twice.
Third option out of that hezzy,
That's
instead
twice.
of going to a step back. Why not
Hezzy.
launch with
What
a
I tell you?
crossover?
What I tell you? What I tell you, man? Did I not call it? Did I not call it? What did I say? I said he just shot twice, right? I just said he shot the ball. He did hezzy, and he stopped and shot. He did another hezzy, then he stopped and shot. I said there's only 2 moves. If I'm a defender, I got to pay attention to now. Boy, your boy baby locked in this thing. 2 moves. That 2 moves is same side, change the direction. I'm about to make defense simple for y'all this year. It's going to be so simple, a 2nd grader can box up out here. I just told y'all, every possession, you got 3 moves. You got 3 moves that can happen. Same side, change the direction, or you're going to stand in place or shoot the basketball. 3 moves. There's 3 points of attack. Now, the ability to get great at defense is being able to predict that. And the way you learn how to predict that is you practice and you listen and you pay, not listen, but you pay attention and you examine tendencies. I just told y'all, my man's just did 2 hezzies, right?
Going down,
he did a
and to
hezzy
the left,
shot,
creating all that
right?
Distance.
So I'm looking at Cal, I'm like, all right, cool. You like the hezzy, boom. That's 2 hezzy.
Going to a step back.
Wait, go back. Damn. What you about to see right here?
That with a step back jumper,
Here it
going
comes.
down and to the left, creating all that distance.
Now watch.
Here's your third option. Out of that hezzy, instead of going to a
look. So chat. My dog move. So now I didn't look. I didn't got. Now I want to see. Let me see who's paying attention. Let's see who's paying attention. All right. Who's paying attention? All right. Out of the 3 clips we just saw, what does my man Kevin Cruz like to start his move with? Let's see who's paying attention, fam. I'm trying to get y'all right before the game come out. What was the starter move to what he like? Like, what's his starter move or starter go-to move, I should say? What does he initiate his dribble sequences with? Or maybe make it simple. What does he start his dribble animations with? Every time. He just showed you 3 moves. Thank you. My boy Z Blocker is paying attention. Hezzy. So, his hezzy is his starter. All right? So whenever I'm playing defense, I'm looking towards the hezzy because that's where he likes to do. Right? And if we've been paying attention even deeper, pause. This just sounded bad. Most of his hezzies is on the left side. Let's go back. Let's see. I'm trying to get y'all right before the game come out. That's 1, right? Hold on. I'm going to show you. Let's get it. Here we go.
Physicality and finesse to finish
here we
at
go.
The basket. And once again, your ability to launch out of these hezzies into a crossover or into a same-side explosive launch gives you more options to attack the defender.
Hezzy,
and then if you get them into that off-arm push-off and get to the basket,
boom,
it's easy peasy.
Then he go hezzy again.
And that ability to launch
shot
on any side out of any hezzy,
boom, that's
really
twice.
Gives Luka a lot more options and
hezzy
makes his
again.
go-to
That's
shot
the same
way more
video.
effective. That's the first hezzy right there. You can attack out of that between the legs into a hezzy. You can also launch out of that. And depending on what the reaction of your defender is, you can go to the go-to shot directly. Here's another example of me using the hezzy from the go-to launch, but in this case, instead of letting the go-to animation play out of this hezzy, I just combo that with a step-back jumper, going down and to the left, creating all that distance. And here's your third option. Out of that hezzy, instead of going to a step-back,
hezzy again,
with
boom!
a crossover, get into Lu Dort's chest and fit.
So, as a defender, if you want to play lock or just get better at defense in general, you have to understand that, right? And we'll do some breakdowns tomorrow for sure. We'll do some breakdowns. I'm trying to get y'all right, man. I'm really trying to get y'all. Look, your boy Baker's coming back with bangers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't think like me, and that's okay. And I don't want y'all to think like me. But what I'm going to try to get y'all on is to try to teach y'all the principles of playing defense. The principles of learning the player that you're guarding. Because if you can learn your player, that's the first step to being a lockdown defender. Because every player, I don't care who you are, Mechanic, J-Mac, myself, Joe Knows, Badge Plug, Steezo, it doesn't matter who you are. Everybody has a sequence. Everybody has a pattern. Now, the best of the best have combos and counters out of their pattern. Not a lot of people is at that level where they have counters for you, right? But everybody is going to come and they're going to try to use their sequences against your defense. That is a point. That is a fact point. I can't even get it. That is point blank factual period. There it is. They're going to utilize their sequence on you and say, I bet. Let me see if this works on him or her. If you stop they go to, two things are going to happen. They're either going to fold and they're going to be done because they don't have a counter, or they're going to go to their counter move. And then what they would do, depending on if they have multiple counters, right? Most people probably have two. I mean, most people only got one counter. There's very few that people got 2 to 3 counters, right? That really be in their bag. Most probably have 2. Now, if you can stop both, what they try to do is they try to intertwine. And then that's when you just really got to get on your stuff, and you got to be like, I bet. You know what they like to do. You know their go-to. Then you can play them based off which are they lefty or they righty, right? If they're righty, right, it's going to be hard, to go to the opposite side and fade to the opposite side. So if I'm a righty and I'm going to the left and I'm trying to shoot back to my right, that's a tough shot. So understand what shots that can come out of that. If he fades, that's going to be tough. Most of the times they're going to try to go get to the bucket, or they're going to reset and go back to their strong side because that's what they like. Right? But you may have somebody who wants to stop and get you a nice little move where they can set their feet and shoot the ball. So you got to understand those things, right? You got to be one step ahead of your opponent, but you got to pay attention to what they like to do. Everybody has a go-to sequence when they start their animation because it's like a fighting game. It's like a fighting game. In order to do the Ayugi, you got to do certain moves or certain combos with the sticks. And then the Ayugi, that's a different sequence, right? So they try to put it together. I'm going to do the Ayugi, I'm going to do the Ayugi, and I'm going to do the side Ayugi. And then it's almost like that. You got to, I'm trying to get you right?
Finish through contact.
Let's see.
Open
Let's
your
see. We
gate
watch
to
a few more, and then I'm going to get off so I can get some homework done.
Full offer now.
And then I'm going to record the video, drop tomorrow for the build one-on-one, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, pretty much what we talked about today.
Just look at how much more smooth this launch is out of that hesitation dribble compared to what it was in NBA 2K24. It's a night and day
using this right stick
gives you the feeling
thing,
of explosiveness that
where it's
wasn't
supposed to
present
reward
in
you for
NBA
guessing
2K24. Right? With Luka's ability to apply pressure moving forward and backwards and shoot through contests, you're gonna put your defender on their heels and give them something to think about.
And like I said, man,
Luka's shot creation tools, his really good step back jumpers, Hall of Fame Deadeye, shifty shooter, this man can cook. And this all sets
the man
up
got
Luka's
skills, man.
ability to attack
I like it.
in transition.
It looks like basketball. I'm not gonna lie. When you watch Kevin Cruz, it looks like I'm watching basketball.
And get past a lot of defenders.
If I really just want to watch some basketball and I really just want to watch something different, I watch Kevin Cruz. Because Kevin Cruz will make you feel like you're watching a real basketball game. No cap.
This is the meta defense in NBA 2K24 where locks will hip ride you. But just look at that. A big guard will able to fight through that.
Now look. So now look, chat. See, some of y'all be thinking y'all need to have. So I say, when it comes to making your build, make your build. Because, you know what I'm saying? A big guard may be good. Because maybe your guard got more strength than a real lock. Because, you know, sometimes some locks, they may go 85. Your guard may got 90 strength. He ain't that fast, but he getting off me. He way more. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be tough because most people going to put the small fours on you. You know what I'm saying? That's just what they do. In them high intense situations, they going to put them small fours on you, boy. They going to be, bring that ass over here. Bring it over here. Come on. I've been waiting for that. Come here. So, you know, but play now. You see what's happening. That boy getting torch. Yeah, this 25.
And just take a look at how you're able to get these nice physical bully type
animations. Look at that. Oh, look at that move.
And even though the bully badge is dead, look at how strong
that bully
handle
badge is back.
activates and gives you a nice push off to clear off all that
that's
space.
OD. Yo, that's a
So now you're
bro.
gonna be a
That's
big
a
guard with a Luka type game.
yo.
You're gonna
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Let's go full screen because this is serious. I'm tell y'all right now. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I want you to see my eyes. I want you to see, like, look in my eyes while I tell you this for real. Okay, you ready? Are you ready for this? Don't put no strength on your bill. See what happens. Don't put no strength on your bill. Come out here and play defense like that. Go to the rec, because I know some of y'all don't play the Pro-Am and all that other stuff, or you may not even play Proving Ground. Bring your ass to the rec with no strength. Oh man, I love it. Don't come to the rec. Come to the rec with all no strength, with your 23 strength, with your 40 strength, and tell me it don't matter. And you think you gonna play defense and then get mad at 2K because your ass getting pushed like this. Because your ass getting pushed like this. Because you ain't got no damn strength. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. And tell me how that works out for you.
want to target strong handle.
Oh my
sheesh,
God.
look at that
animation is
natural
OD.
advantage that a lot of these taller and bigger guards will have is their ability to finish through contact. The way they rework the contest system to make height matter a little bit more, just take a look at this. Get off of me, Kyrie. You're too small, baby. Just take a look at how SGA finishes through that.
Come out here with no
defense.
strength builds.
And with the new dribble engine and the way they rework momentum and using the left stick as a way to create a lot of advantages, you're gonna want to recreate Luka's ability to slow down, explode out of that hezzy, get your shoulder into your defender's chest, and finish.
Remember what he's saying though. And this is why I'm telling y'all this. I wasn't a fan of creating speed boosting or explosive moves off one style. Because all it does is it makes defense easier to play. Because now, he just said something. As of right now, don't nobody know how to dribble and take off. Everything starts from a hezzy point of view. So if it's a hezzy point of view, you always got 3 points of attack. Standing still, staying in place, same side, change directions. Those 3. You know, if they playing hezzy, right? If you're playing the hezzy, those are the 3 that can happen. And that's the only way you're going to get these explosive moves. It makes it a lot easier to be a defender. It makes it super easy. That's why I was wanting some moves where I can dribble between my legs and take off. I don't always have to do a hezzy because that makes an offensive player unpredictable. If I know the only way you can burst out of your moves right now is by committing a hezzy, I know how to prepare for that. It's almost where I kind of handicap you a little bit because I know now the defender, a great defender, be like, oh yeah, he's about to try to boost. All right, let me see which way he's going to go. Depending on what mode I'm playing, depending on who I'm playing with, I may have a strategy. I'm going to take away your strong side and I'm going to force you to my help side every single time because I have strength and I have legend badges and I have speed, whatever. Length and all those things. I can make it very complicated for you because now I know the only way you can take off is by hezzy. If you don't trigger a hezzy, as of right now, for what we know, there's no way to boost or launch out of movements. So if the only way to launch is out of a hezzy move, that makes the offense extremely handicapped. And I'm just being honest. It's going to be tough. It's going to be super tough.
In my tests during community
gonna
day,
be
I
tough.
was doing a lot of starts, stops, accelerations, and deceleration to see how good the momentum and the left stick dribble system was. And I was pretty impressed. Luka's ability to explode out of those nice slow downs into that hesitation dribble into an explosion, it felt so good and will show you the massive improvement that 2K25 made in this area. Again, look at this. A quick acceleration into a quick decel into a between the legs left stick crossover into a step back jumper. That just
hey, man,
felt
shout out to
so
my man
smooth to
Cat.
execute. And once you master the ability to slow down, stop, and then quickly combo that into your different advanced shots, you will be cooking with guys like Luka. Because now they're thinking about protecting the paint because you're a prolific slasher. Well, now, quickly stop, get into that Luka step back game, and that is an easy 3-point splash. So in my time with the game, I enjoyed using Luka Doncic so much. The Mavericks as a play now team is also very fun to use. So while Clay is Clay and you get what you expect out of him for Kyrie, I would say 90% of his moves stayed intact. Of course, he has his new go-to shot, and with that comes some new dribble animations. His go-to shot really ends up with a lot of that double step back jumper movement. It was pretty smooth. It was pretty
like I
fun,
said,
but
I'm
for
not
the
gonna
most
be
part,
able to
Kyrie's
play until
dribble
late, but you got
combinations, his
people like
escape
Mechanic
dribbles, his
gonna be
hop
on all
jumpers
day.
Pretty much stayed the same.
I know J Max
So
gonna be on
overall,
all day.
Whether you decide to make
You know
a
the
big
common
guard
ones,
build or
Joe
a small
Knows and
guard
them, they gonna
build,
be
they
on
both
all
have
day.
their
The double H's,
disadvantages and
but y'all gonna have a
advantages.
whole
For the most
lot
part,
of
small guards will have a lot
Now,
more
hey.
dynamic animations, a lot of great shooting
not
ability,
right there,
and a
but
quickness that
let me
will
see.
allow them to blow past by a lot of these slower and bigger guards.
Let me
But
go back to Kyrie real quick.
he has his new go-to shot, and with that comes some new dribble animations. His go-to shot really ends up with a lot of that double step back jumper movement. It was pretty smooth. It was pretty fun, but for the
Now that can be another way to explode, I believe. The go-to
most
shots.
part,
You
Kyrie's
maybe
dribble
gonna be able to do something
combinations,
with
his
those.
escape dribbles, his hop jumpers pretty much stayed the same. So
That's nice,
overall,
though.
whether you decide to
good.
make a big guard build or a small guard
Hey!
build, they both have their
Finish,
disadvantages
my man.
and advantages. For the most part, small
used the
guards
go-to
will
shot
have
right
a
there.
lot more dynamic animations, a lot of great shooting ability, and a quickness that will
nice.
allow them to blow past by a lot of these slower
But yeah, man, we're gonna be doing a lot of breakdowns, chat. Shout out to Kev. Kev is on the up, man. 100K watch before December. I'm calling it right now. 100K before December. I can already tell where his content going. He's getting a lot of love, which he should deserves. Makes great content, man. Like when you watch his content, it really feel like you watching a game, like you watching a basketball game. It's smooth. I just would like to see him play online and use. I think that will help his content as well too. Like I want to see him go into proving ground and use some of this stuff. Like that's just my personal preference. He don't have to, but I would love for him to go into proving ground, like a rank mode, because I think that would do his channel even much more to be like, damn, my nigga can do this against supposedly comp. These are people who are skilled, and he's cooking these niggas. Like it's working. And I think people need to see that. People need to see that this stuff can work. It can work, but it's going to take an individual that can do it. I hope that he does that, because that would be fire for him and the community to know that, yo, you can be successful at using these moves. Look at Kev. Kev is a prime example. He gets busy with the pro play. I haven't seen anybody like take it to the point where he has potential to take it. Maybe Jersey 93 or something like that could. I don't know. Maybe Black Cobra. This is the opportunity, man, to really, if they're going all in on this pro play, man, somebody got to be the core. I don't have the savvy to get on my stick skills like that. I'm simple, man. I try to figure out my simple bag to get buckets. That's just me. That's just always been my nature, man. I've never been a dribbler. I've never confessed to be a dribbler. I just do what I need. I'm more of a facilitator. I like to try to dribble so I can facilitate. Like, if you play with your boy Bake, you going to get shots. Everybody going to eat. I'm so unselfish when it comes to playing. Like, and sometimes it's at a fault because they be like, damn, Bake, you got to score. You got to score. But my ass be in facilitation mode. I be in facilitation mode. You know what I'm saying? I like to facilitate. That's just always been my forte, even when I played hoop. You know, I ain't the tallest person, but when I played hoop, I was a facilitator. I always try to create for my teammates. That's why LeBron is my favorite player, because he embodies my principles as far as like being able to always putting team first. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find my team. I always thought about when I'm playing rec or if I'm playing a game mode, it's 45 minutes potentially. I don't want nobody to play with me and be, you know what I'm saying, 45 minutes of just standing in the corner and not being active. I want people to touch the basketball. I want people to get their shots up. I want people to get involved. I want people to feel like they're a part of the squad when we play. That's why when I do play, I don't play to try to score. And I know people be like, yo, babe, you got to score. You got to score that. You got to shoot that. You got to shoot that. Sometimes I'll be like, hey, man, that's a good shot, but I'm about to get a great shot. And sometimes it get me in trouble because sometimes we don't get a great shot. You know? But that's me. That's my style. That's my style. I play defense and I facilitate. If I was to make a build that fits me, I'm a what is that? I'm a lockdown facilitator. I'm a lockdown facilitator. Like, no cap. That's my strengths. Who likes to shoot from time to time. But that's my build, man. And that's the build I'm going to try to make. First build is not a lockdown facilitator, but more of a facilitator that can play a little bit of defense. But yeah, that's always been my forte, man. So I'm excited just to be able to try that out, to be able to get up in there, wiggle a little bit, because I really do. I think this is going to be a good year, man. This is going to be a real good year. It's going to be a real good year. I'm telling y'all, look. You want to know how I know somebody about to go crazy? Look, every video now, 10K, 39K. That took 16K. 23K, 37K, 20K, 14K. The game ain't even out yet. He about to do some numbers this year. Cav about to go crazy. Like, if you go to, how do you go to the videos? I have to go to the what's the name, huh? I think I have to go to the what's the name? I will have to go to the YouTube real quick. Mark my words, chat. 100K this year. I feel like this is gonna be a year. Even the game. I'm about to watch this game and do some homework. 2K update must watch. Okay, hold on. We gotta watch this. Then we're gonna get up out of here. Brute dropped another video, boy. And that boy, Brute, boy. That boy be dropping vids. Boy, the king of consistency. Yo, Bruto Sim is the consistency GOAT. Bruto Sims is the consistency GOAT, my boy. Where is it at? All right, let's see what he's talking about. Let's see. How many of y'all saw this movie? Y'all saw that?
The more bang and less buck menu at
No
Carl's
cap.
Jr.
Y'all saw
feeds
that
your
before?
inner thrifty beast with 4 burgers and a lot more, all under $4. Because you're not just hungry, you're savvy. Take that, inflation. Your burger.
My boy Kevin Cruz be using that Canva, dog.
Video for y'all today. Of course, this is a quick update video. We have to clear up some stuff when it comes to the cap breakers and the controversy behind the post which was made by NBA 2K, that courtside report which was focused around the city. We got to talk about that. And of course, the Saw, shout out to the Saw. No disrespect, will be entertained with this. So he had to clear up some stuff because there are a lot of rumors going around in the 2K community when it comes to 2K making multiple patches to the game since they invited people out there for community day. So he had to clear a few stuff up. And we got Wolf, he's the next 2K dev, actually giving us some tips and tricks for NBA 2K25. So y'all know what it is by now. Without further ado, I need y'all to grab yourself that brew and let's get to the info.
You want 2K rumors and news, you in the right place. Want a community that's cool, you in the right space. You want tips, subscribe now and ring the bell. Then go to the park and give them hell. The Boot Squad is an organization with all winners. Soldiers up in formation, we all killers. And when you step on the court...
Sorry about that. Feel like that's the man of consistency, man. Brute don't go nowhere.
300K, it's on the way. Y'all know what is the grind stuff.
Brute,
So anyways.
hey, real quick, man. Brute is a definition of like consistency at its core. Like no cap, bruh. Like Brute, no lie. Brutal Sim is like for real. The definition of like consistency, my boy. Like that dude is different.
Yes, the elephant in the room. We're talking about these cap breakers, and of course, the controversy behind that post that I made today. People say, Brute, you are interpreting it wrong. Nope. Brute did not interpret it wrong at all. In fact, it's exactly what it said. It's in the courtside report, currently the city courtside report, but there were some mistakes clearly made on the courtside report, because in the courtside report, when you read it, it says verbatim, word for word, bar for bar. This is not Bruce's word. It said, these cannot, and they're talking about cap breakers, these cannot only increase your attribute ratings beyond their max potential cap. Come on, word for word, bar for bar. This is not Brute putting words out there. Okay, so Brute just report the news, right? Now, I did reach out to a few people, of course, and weird enough, somebody reached out to me and he said that he saw the same exact thing and he reached out to somebody within 2K and they cleared it up. Now, what had happened was, this was the idea for cap breakers before. Then they thought it would be too overpowering. Then they switch it to, guess what? You can't go beyond the max potential. So this said you can take it beyond, but guess what? In reality, with the updated theory behind the cap breakers, they're not allowing you to go beyond. So I just wanted to update that, but it's not Brute. They all be like, Brute, I can't believe you're... No. Brute could just report the news that's out there. Now, if 2K made a mistake, now, I don't know if they wrote this before they decided to make the change or what, or they failed to...
Oh. So cap breakers was meant for us to go beyond the caps? That makes... You know what? Chat, that makes sense. That makes sense. I didn't think about it like that, chat. Because how can it be a cap breaker if it's only going... Ooh. So if your cap is 99, it's not going towards your cap. It's not breaking the cap. But the way they flipped it was like it goes above your cap of which you stopped at, right? So if it was an 85 and you actually get a 90, you can go five above that and break the cap. But if you was a 99, Yo, so the first way it was supposed to be, if you was a 99, you was able to get 105. But, all right, let me ask y'all this. Can I ask y'all this? Like, do you really see the difference between a 99 to 100 in the game? Like, if you was is it like, if it's 120, is that like just, I ain't gonna, because you can still miss, right? Like, if, say for example, I got 120, I'm just saying hypothetical. Let's just say I got 105 on my 3-ball. Like, can I, like, am I really going to see a major crazy significance if I got a 105 against a 99? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you really see a difference between 99 to 105? I don't know. I think I kind of like it the way it is now. I mean, if it could go crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, what get crazy if your bill can only now. This is how I feel like now. Wow, that would have been it would have been fire for all builds if your bill can only get, let's say 6'8" can only get 80 speed with ball, but I can put 5 cap breakers and then I get 85 speed with ball. Or let's just say they can only get 80. Let's say they get 88 ball handling, but I can put 5 cap breakers and now I can get 93 ball handling, bruh. Like, that would be, now I get why they said it would be OP, because that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy, no cap. But the elite of elite is gonna have it. Like, I don't know. What's y'all thoughts? They had to think about that one, dog. You would have had 6'8". But see, here's the thing though, Keno. Like, if they did it this way, remember it's still height restricted too. So if the height restriction is not gonna allow you to get the animations, you won't be able to get it. Even if you have the attributes, because if the height restriction is still 6'4", you're not gonna be able to even unlock that. But it will unlock for like dunks and stuff, but not in shooting. But for the most part, you won't be getting a lot of the dribble animations because they still cap that height. Just goes to show you, like mentioned before, they're still working on things as we speak.
Updated, but I already reported earlier what the old system was. I see a lot of people saying, yo, the cap, I know what they said the cap breaker was. That's why this was so confusing when I saw this. Understand? So you tell me what they said it was a month ago doesn't make a difference, because the most recent updated post is saying this. So there have to be some clarity to that. Now, appreciate that person for reaching out. I'm not gonna call your name because I don't want to, put people on blast and stuff. I don't know if he was revealing, private messages or what. But what he said was basically that wasn't supposed to be the plan, but it would be overpowered, so they decided to dumb it down, and this is what we have within the potential cap, right? So just a quick update for that, just to clear that up. Of course, let me know what y'all think about
that. The boy said, nah, take that back.
Until the game drop.
Look, you want to know how 2K, this how you know 2K be watching your community. They be paying attention. They know exactly what they doing. They said, hell nah, these niggas gonna break the game. No, get that out of here. No, take it back. Take it back. Take it back. Nigga said, no. These niggas gonna break the game. Hell no. Nah. But here's the thing though, Keno. They didn't even market it right. Think about it. They put that out right? Let me tell you how crazy this is, Kano. They put that out, right? And said, remember when it first came out? They said within your caps, right? We introduced a new cap breaker within your caps, right? But the courtside report didn't even coincide with the man was talking about when he was talking about cap breakers. Because when he said, he was like, you're going to be able to upgrade within your cap. So, for example, if you can get up to a 99, then you can use 5 to get you to what the initial thing is, which is 99. Or whatever the case may be. But the verbiage said beyond that. So it's weird. That's weird. To have a pre-recorded video to be updated, but the verbiage to be past tense is crazy. No, it's +5. You only can use up to 5. +10 would be crazy. You know what? Here's my thing. And I think they probably do this next year. Because I'm like, bro, if I get 15 cap breakers, nigga, they my cap breakers. I should be able to use 15 on whatsoever I want, per se. So if I got a thing that goes to 99 and maybe I want to use 77, if I want to use the other 15 to get my shooting up, then let me apply all 15 to my shooting. Because I feel like you should have the right to choose where you want to put them. Because again, it's your cap breakers. I think I understand the other way, but I'm wondering, like, why do you only can use 5? Oh, I get it, because some niggas gonna be using that for playmaking. But again, if playmaking is height restricted and some shooting stuff is height restricted, you're not going to. But you do get the badges though, babe. You gotta think about that. You get them badges. Oh yeah, that'd be crazy. Yeah. So I understand why they gonna do that, because they can get that lightning launch on Hall of Fame. Hell yeah, because you only need 94. You put 10 on them thing. I don't want to hear you say balance again, talking like this. Hey, mechanic, they put them cap breakers in here. When you put out cap breakers, you gotta know that it's gonna teeter with some of the balance. Regardless, even with the system we got now, it's still gonna teeter with some of the balance. It's just gonna keep it within It's gonna keep it confined. It's gonna keep it confined. It's a confined area, because if you was able to use all of them on whatever one you want, but I think that would make the fun side of it, right? That'll make the fun side, because once you use it, you lose it. That's it, right? So that'll make the fun side. So then you can have 6 9s with with that legend lightning launch. Oh, that'll be crazy. Oh, that'll be crazy, boy. You be out here going dummy. You be 6 9 with a legend lightning launch. But again, if that's the legend reward, bro, how many people gonna be able to have that? Not a lot of people gonna be able to have access to that. So it's gonna be unbalanced only for a few players, because they put in the work to get that, so they get that legend experience, right? Where they like, yo, and it makes them even more money. And I guarantee you, Kano, I won't be surprised they end up doing that eventually. Watch. I guarantee you they end up going that route, and they make it into where you get those much from a legend grind. So at least by the time you get it, for the masses, it's going to be summertime. The game is already done. But in the beginning, it's only going to be for a selective, very, very minimum few, right? You know what I mean? And so, who knows? But I understand why they did that.
Do not create your first build based around cap breakers. So that's my advice. Wait until the game drop.
Pay attention to what Bruce said.
Advice will be the same. Wait until the game drop and do not create your first build based around cap breakers. So that's my advice. Wait until the game drop. Take everything right now y'all are hearing with a grain of salt, and do not create your first build.
I don't think it's over.
Based on cap breakers. That's why I stand with that, man. So anyways, we got some update new with the SAR as well. He made this post because there are a lot of rumors going around the 2K community with them accusing the 2K devs of making multiple patches. In fact, accusing Mike Wayne of making multiple patches to the game since they invited a lot of creators out there for community day. Another source made this post said, not sure why folks find it difficult to understand the game was not finished prior to community day, and a patch happens after the game is released. Up to then, it is still in development.
Well, you said it right there, mechanic. Look, this is why 2K mechanic is a mechanic, because he's a developer. He's a software wizard. He said it right there. He said the game is not finished. It's still in development. All the polish happens in the few last weeks. So the game is primarily done. They probably doing some fine tuning tonight and tomorrow, but the game is primarily in playable state. And then they're going to drop a patch that's going to be the first season, whatever. But, you know, Cano said that.
In those last few weeks. So what he basically saying is what I keep telling y'all. It's not that they're patching the game. The game is still in the process of developing. They're not done yet.
You know, hey, but could we be honest? The 2K community is so wired, where if 2K make anything changes, it's like, oh my God, they breaking the game, bro. We have this weird mindset. I don't understand it, but
and in fact,
we are.
Every year we get a huge patch day one. A huge patch we get day one. So that's why I keep saying take everything you hear, although I'm reporting, take everything you hear with a grain of salt. A lot of times you see people go to these events or whatever and test out the game. Even the people that pay how much hundreds for the game early, it's a completely different game after they drop that major patch. So take everything with a grain of salt. I know we get excited for news and updates, but you can't act like it's set in stone, and that's across the board. Now let's continue on. Now Wolf also gave this tip right here, and this is where we ended up. He said for all my 6'10" and up players, lab up Joker, hop shot, and rhythm shooting. So do it by holding down the right trigger and down on the right stick, then flick up the right stick in rhythm as your player release the ball. They're very smooth and easy time. Works really well going left or right regardless of shooting hand. Creating a lot of separation, and it's tough to guard, automatic in the mid-range. So he just dropped that tip for y'all, man. So that's why I end it right now. It's just a quick update for y'all, man. I just wanted to clear up a few things. Again, this is not me making up news. I don't make up news. So sometimes I'm gonna report if
Oh, I see why Brew made the video. They must have came at Brew and said, bro, what are you talking about, bro? Yeah, I can see that happening. But anyway, man, what I was about to do? Damn it. Oh, let me see. Let me see something real quick. I've been on that Madden heavy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been liking that Madden. It's growing on me. How do you? Oh, it hasn't downloaded. When does it download, y'all? Is it gonna download tomorrow? Do anybody know? Like, when does it actually download? It's got to download tomorrow, you think, right? Because it don't have, like, the gigabytes where it shows you, like, when you manage the game and it tells you, like, tomorrow? Okay. Because I was like, bro, I really hope that they don't, I'm downloading both of them Johns. Y'all see 2K24 is gone. That thing is done. I'm on the 25 years, and then MLB is 24, so it's the latest right now. But anyway, we got tomorrow. I know Mechanic probably stream tonight, or for sure tomorrow. Like I said, man, take all this information people are giving you, write it down. I'm about to get in the lab and do some more data stuff so I can see. I can't wait for y'all to see. I'm streaming earlier Wednesday. There it is. There he is. I can't wait for y'all to see my lockdown, man, because I want to make something that, I mean, somebody may have something similar, but it ain't gonna be mine. And I'm super duper excited, man. We got loyalty points now. I'm so grateful for that. Y'all don't understand, man. God answered that for sure. Like loyalty points, we got them in the building. We have a giveaway that we doing. You not making a lockdown, fam? Nah, not off rip. I gotta learn the game before I make my lockdown. I'm going in a lockdown dojo. This is the development of becoming the ultimate lockdown for me. I ain't gonna say I'm the greatest lockdown. I ain't gonna say none of that. But I want to get in the lab. I want to really work on my skill and my craft this year. I owe y'all that. I took a year off from content. I didn't make nothing. I did not even make a defensive tutorial in 2K24. Yo, fam, I did not make a lockdown tutorial in 2K24, fam. And so, this year, not even if it was not even a good game, I was going to do it regardless. But it's looking like it's going to be a solid game. Looking like it can be an enjoyable game. We get in the trenches. And the way to get in the trenches is I got to learn the game without defense. It's like I'm Karate Kidding all over again. Before I become a Karate Kid, I got to learn how to wax on, wax off. So I got to get in that lab and I got to work on my skills without. See, it's easy to do it when you have a lot, enough. But what really shows your skill set is when you can do it with in a lack state where you don't have the legendness and you don't have the Hall of Fame that, and your badges is on silver maybe or maybe bronze. But you able to play defense as if you a lockdown. You able to make it tougher. I know there's going to be situations where people going to blow by me, bully me and stuff like that because of my first build of what I'm making. But it's going to allow me to really get in that bag. So when I unveil my lockdown build, it's going to make it so much better. And I'm really going into Proving Ground, man. I'm really trying to get right in that Proving Ground ones, bro. Like, I am so excited about that. Like, I'm really, really about to get in that Duffy and getting those ones with my lock. And I'm just I got to learn the game first. I don't want to, I may, some people may, you start at a disadvantage. But I'm going to give y'all skills and techniques, though, for my people who don't know how to play defense, who want to get better at defense. You're going to understand my principle. There might be a flaw in the logic, babe. Tell me, what's my flaw, man? What's the flaw? Come on, let me know. What's the flaw in the logic, man? Fill me in. I'm going to get some homework done and get back on that Manhattan. Babe, run that street ball event with your boy. Yeah, we get it popping. I'm going to shoot. I don't know what good I'm going to be for you. You got to remember, I'm doing nobody spit. We ain't got no chicken over there, boy. We gonna be in there struggling over there. Gonna be getting dogged by the computer. It's about to happen. It's gonna happen. Oh man, but it is what it is. It's about to be a journey. What's the flaw, Keno? Come on, man. Get on that fancy computer of yours. Let me hear the flaw real quick. If you get good with no defense, then when you do put on defense, wait. Oh, okay, I can see it. Okay. If you get good with no defense, then when you do put on defense, you should be a top lock, right? Yeah. I should be. So what's the flaw? Is that a flaw? Is it? Is that the flaw? I don't know. Is that the flaw? You know what will happen, though? When I put on defensive, I'm going to tell you one thing real quick. While Cano typing, I'm trying to figure out if that's the flaw. I'm going to tell you this. When you have high defense, you actually play lazy defense. No cap. You take more gambles. You take more chances. And you kind of get away from technique. Like, no lie. Like, I ain't going to lie to you. Like, because you have things that you can rely on if you make a mistake. Like, if I got 99 steals, I may reach twice or more than I would if I don't have steals. If I got 99 perimeter defense, I may be a little bit more aggressive because I know I think it will make you better for sure, but I don't think it makes you a top lock. Okay, so what makes you a top lock? This is interesting here, chat. I'm interested to see this, the build-up. This is the build-up. See, in the Discord, he could just tell me, but I like this build-up. So what makes me a top lock, mechanic? I would like to know. Before we get up out of here, chat. What makes a person a top lock, in your opinion? What do y'all think, chat, while he's typing? What makes a top lock? I have my ideas of what makes a top lock, but that's me. What makes a top lock in your opinion, though, chat? I would like to know. What's a lockdown and you got to be like, yo, that nigga's elite? When your opponent has the same amount of shot attempts as points. Okay. What else, chat? What makes a top lockdown? Interesting to see this. I want to know. Makes a top lock. Before we get up out of here, and then I'm going to do some homework, chat. We're less than 2 days away. I'm trying not to think about it too much because I feel like when you think about it, it makes the time go by slow. I'm excited about 2K. I was thinking about it at work. I'm like, man, I want to play some 2K. I'm ready to play the new one. I'm ready to get up in that lab. I'm ready to get my gears running. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to grind. I'm ready to get back into it. Mechanic, what you writing, an essay? Come on, kiddo. All right, what's it? Oh, snaps. I was supposed to send something. Oh, snap. I'm sorry. Laughing out loud. It's more a question. Man, oh my God, dog. Get out of here, man. Oh, man. It's more a question. To be a top lock, you got to go against the best guards. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. Well, y'all don't like, a lot of people don't like to play Pro-Am, man. And I wouldn't want to play Pro-Am with other people. I like to play with my friends, my people that I play with. But if y'all want to look, if y'all want to try to get in these WR leagues, Proving Ground 3v3, well, let's get it. Let's go. Be up in there. I'll be a bit. That's why I just said that, kiddo. What you mean? I just said I'm gonna do ones. And I'm going to do threes. And if y'all want to play fives, we can play fives. But again, to do that, you got to have teammates that want to play. You know what I'm saying? You got to have teammates who want to go play those modes. And if my teammates don't want to play those modes, then I just told y'all I'm going for top in the proving ground. I'm trying to be a demon on that proving ground when it comes to defense and stuff. I'm trying to be legit or whatnot. I'm trying to be like that. I'm going to go in there with no defense off the rip because I want to play the best of the best. And if that's supposed to be the rank mode, then I'm in that thing or whatnot. But I got to have people, if I'm playing 3v3, I would never dodge competition to be a top lock. I mean, because I feel like with my ability, I'm able to get busy with a lot of stuff, you know? And then eventually, like, my thing is, for me, is what makes me a top lock, in my opinion, is where somebody has to use screens when I'm playing defense on them. Like, that's the only way they're trying to get me off of them every possession. They hate me playing defense because I'm just a pest. They do not want me to play it. They hate it. They get, like, they flustered, they mad, they upset. They're like, please, screen now. Please, screen now. I need a screen now. And I fight over screens and all that other stuff. Because, again, a top lock, you can be a top defender, right? And then you still can give up points because of, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you, even when I'm watching people that you consider top, like the I ain't gonna lie to you, that kind of scared the shit. Had your boy back. Yo, they had your boy back like, what the? I'm sorry. That threw me off, bro. I think screen's going to be dummy this year. No, for real. So here's the thing. You got to do both to be a top lock, screens and ISO. So here's the thing. Even when you watch, like, I think his name is Bowser, who I consider a solid lock. Like, all you can do is make it tough on the person you're playing against. The game, you're never going to really be able to stop an elite guard as much. Because a lot of what makes Bauer good is the team defense. Like, when you watch Joe No's team, it's a lot of good team defense. And he can play the way he plays because of his team. Like, he knows the players around him, so he plays a certain style. He's able to do more. So, like, when you want to see a lot that can do that, when you're playing with people that you don't know their skill set. You know what I mean? You don't know if they're going to help you out. You know what I mean? He knows, all right, I got you. It's good. They're talking. Their comms is like, hey, backdoor. I'm going to send them this way, then rotate. We're going to, like, it's a unison. They are one. They're a collective, right? So it's like, yeah, he's a lock, but I'm not discrediting his lock skills. I think he's a good lock. But his team allow him that freedom to play how he plays. You know what I'm saying? The teams I play with, we not locked in like that. We ain't in the comms like that. We ain't doing rotations like that. You know what I'm saying? We not doing that. So my dude I can get over a screen and nobody helps, and nigga shoots a three. Bang, that's a 3-pointer. You know what I'm saying? I may get blamed for it if, you know what I'm saying? I may still can get the contest, but at the same time, like, I can only do what I can do. I can only do what I can do when you playing team element. When you using a team element, then that's when it's still going to rely on you for sure, but your teammates is going to have a play in that as well. So if my teammates ain't up to par, I can do my job and I can be a lockdown. I can make it difficult, but if they set a screen and I'm getting screen, I'm getting through the screens and let's say my help ain't there and he bust my ass, bang, that's a 3. Let's say they late and he go to the bucket, that's another bucket. So, like, when it comes to the team element, yeah, you can still be a top dog playing against team elite PGs, but again, my team got to be up there too, because if my team not up there, I can do my job. Like, for example, Joe Knows. Joe Knows was playing against some tough-ass lot, and he still drops 50 or 40 or whatever the case may be, because the teams that they playing against, they're not in unison with the team like a Joe Knows, the black market team. They not, they're individualized. They try to create an all-star team to be the team, and that usually don't work because y'all don't have chemistry. Y'all don't talk. Y'all don't know where people going to be at. Y'all think y'all playing a certain way that works with a certain person, but not with the other person. And so, you know what I mean? Turnovers is big for locks. Got to get those plucks to So for sure, we're gonna be working on the plucks or whatnot. Cause you know, I'm one of those, like, my lock skills is based off making it hard for you to not necessarily get the plucks and the turnovers. I know those are important, but my thing is I'm an on-ball lockdown that gonna make it tough. You gonna be in a blender when I'm playing you. Like, it's gonna be a time you gonna hate this game. These next 45 minutes, you're gonna call screens on screens on screens. When I'm in my Duffy, I'm getting screen galore. I'm getting screened by one dude, then come off another screen by another dude. I didn't have it where 2 people are setting screens because I'm clamping somebody the whole damn time they can't get a bucket. And this is against non-defender builds that I'm using. So I didn't have it where your boy didn't got in this Duffy so good that they like, nigga, get this dude off of me. Get him off of me, bro. He is pestering me. He's playing me full court. I can't get a shot. I can't get open. I need help. Please, screen him again. That's when I know I'm in my Duffy. You know what I'm saying? Just like real life, team chemistry is important. It is very important. You know what I'm saying? And my teams are solid. Like, you know who I play with. We solid, but we ain't playing like that. We ain't locked in like them. But again, I want to play against the best so I can bring out the content for you guys so y'all can see the minds of a lockdown. You know what I'm saying? What my mindset look like. You know what I'm saying? How I play. I'm not a big reacher. I've never been a big reacher. My job is like, I'm almost like a DB. I like to stay in front. I try to make it where I shut down the side. I'm a shut down corner. Like, I get some picks, but my thing is I'm shutting you down. I'm trying to shut you down where you going 3 for 19 or you going 7 for, because remember, I give you a prime example. Remember we played against that Michael Jordan and my ass was doing what I could. He came off that screen and it was just me, you, and some randoms. That nigga went for 50. Ain't that damn thing I can do about it. I didn't even have a lock build, but I'm playing defense. I'm getting plucked, getting screened. Boy, come off that, blow, no help. Come around that, bow, dunk. You get what I'm saying? Like, no help. I mean, Big is just, he working his shoulders off. He was nice. You know what I'm saying? And that's with a non-lock and no team help. No, like, imagine when you got a team that knows your rotations. Like, all right, boom, I'm there. And then you're going to send them right back to me. And I can be right there. Like, bring your ass here, boy. Where you going? You know what I'm saying? But again, when you play fives, it's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? When you play fives, it's different. Like, if you don't got no team help, like, I don't care how good your lockdown skills is. Nigga, them big body screens is big body screens. They ain't called big body screens for a reason. You may get around it for sure. You're going to have the locks of locks. And I didn't have locks of locks that time. I had non-lockdown builds. So with a lockdown build, that'll even make my abilities even more better. But Proving Ground, man, this is my year for sure with the Proving Ground, bro. I'm really getting in that Duffy. I'm going to take L's in the beginning, but that's when I'm going to work on my principles and work on my techniques. I love the Proving Ground because it allows me to really work and give y'all some really good content. Like this is the year for one-on-one tutorials to really dive into teaching y'all boys how to really get right. They didn't patch dribbling, man. They're just working on the game. Just give me that time, man. But anyway, I got to do some homework. I think Kano probably going to stream today. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know in the comments below. What are y'all most excited for in 2K25? I'm excited. Man, I can't wait to give y'all this content that I got planned for y'all, man. I can't wait to give it to y'all because I got some plans. I got some ideas, especially for my Lockdown Gang boys, man. We're going to get in our Duffy. We're going to get in our Duffy. We're going to teach y'all the principles, the basics, the simples, and then we're going to break it down like a 5-year-old can do it. That's how simple it's going to be. That if you practice these techniques and you really get in the lab and you really work on your game, it's going to elevate your defense. And I guarantee you're going to see the difference between how you play when you start. By the end of this year's cycles, you're going to be like, man, I really got better on defense. And that's my job. It's to get you better on defense, boys or girls. All right, man. Live life, stress less, rockin' one of the best. Without God, my life would be a mess. All right, remember to have faith, hope, and love. Yo, have you seen Current Gen Park? No. Nobody has. Live life, stress less, rockin' one of the best. Without God, my life would be a mess. Always remember to have faith, hope, and love. Till we meet again through the grace of God, family. Always remember to tell some. I forgot my own saying. Until we meet again through the grace of God, family. Tell somebody you love them. Hey, we got video to do, but let me do my homework. Drop the video first thing tomorrow. We'll stream again, and then through the grace of God, we wake up on Wednesday. It's 2K season in effect. All right, man.